Good afternoon. You had food? Feeling good? Okay. Now you are going to attend a training session by International Master V Saravanan. എല്ലാവരും മലയാളം അറിയാലോ? അറിയാത്ത ആരുമില്ലല്ലോ? വി ശരവണനെ നിങ്ങളിവിടെ കണ്ടു. വി ശരവണൻ ഏതാണ്ട് ഇത് നടത്താൻ മുഴുവനായിട്ട് സഹായിച്ചത് മുൻകൈ എടുത്തത് അദ്ദേഹമാണ്. ബട്ട് ഐ വോണ്ട് ടു ഇൻട്രൊഡ്യൂസ് ശരവണൻ ആസ് എ പ്ലെയർ ആൻഡ് ആസ് എ ട്രെയിനർ ആൻഡ് വാട്ട് എവർ he is in other fields. V Saravanan, as you know, is an international chess master and that's a great title. നമ്മൾ ആകാൻ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്ന ഒരു കാര്യമാണ് അല്ലേ? IM ആവണമെന്നും GM ആവണമെന്നും എല്ലാവർക്കും മോഹമുണ്ടല്ലോ. അപ്പൊ അങ്ങനെ ആയിക്കഴിഞ്ഞ ഒരാളെ കിട്ടുക എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് നമ്മളുടെ ഒരു സൗഭാഗ്യമാണ്. അദ്ദേഹം ഇന്ത്യക്ക് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ലോക ചെസ് ഒളിമ്പ്യാഡിൽ കളിച്ചിട്ടുള്ള കളിക്കാരനാണ്. ദേശീയ ജൂനിയർ ചാമ്പ്യൻഷിപ്പ് കിരീടം നേടിയിട്ടുള്ള വ്യക്തിയാണ്. 6 തവണ അദ്ദേഹം അന്തർദേശീയ മത്സരങ്ങളിൽ ഇന്ത്യക്ക് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് പങ്കെടുത്തിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു കളിക്കാരനാണ്. പിന്നെ ഇന്ത്യയിലെ എന്നല്ല, ഇന്ത്യക്ക് പുറത്ത് തന്നെ അന്തർദേശീയ തലത്തിൽ തന്നെ ഇന്ന് ഉള്ള ഏറ്റവും നല്ല ചെസ് കമന്റേറ്റേഴ്സിലും അതുപോലെ ചെസ് ജേർണലിസ്റ്റിലും ഒരാളാണ് വി ശരവണൻ. ഇത്രയും അദ്ദേഹം കളിക്കാരൻ എന്നുള്ള നിലയ്ക്കും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ഒരു കമന്റേറ്റർ എന്നുള്ള നിലയ്ക്കും ഒരു റൈറ്റർ എന്നുള്ള നിലയ്ക്കും ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞതാണ്. ഇനി നമ്മളുടെ മുമ്പിൽ അദ്ദേഹം വരുന്നത് നമുക്ക് അറിവ് പകർന്നു നൽകാനും നമ്മളെ ഇൻസ്പയർ ചെയ്യാനുള്ള ഒരു ട്രെയിനർ എന്നുള്ള നിലയ്ക്കാണ്. ഞാൻ കുറച്ച് മാസങ്ങൾ മുമ്പ് ശരവണന്റെ ഒരു ക്ലാസ് കേൾക്കാനുള്ള ഒരു അവസരം എനിക്കുണ്ടായി. നല്ല ടീച്ചർമാരുണ്ടല്ലോ, അവർ പഠിപ്പിക്കുക മാത്രമല്ല ചെയ്യുന്നത്, അവര് നമ്മളെ ഇൻസ്പയർ ചെയ്യും, മോട്ടിവേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുകയും ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ഒരു സാധാരണ ടീച്ചറും നല്ല ടീച്ചറും തമ്മിലുള്ള വ്യത്യാസം അതാണ്. ഇത് രണ്ടും ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരാളാണ് ശരവണൻ. അദ്ദേഹത്തിന്റെ ഒരു ലെക്ചർ ഞങ്ങൾ കേട്ടു. ഞങ്ങൾ കുറച്ചു പേർക്ക് കേട്ട ആൾക്കാർ ഇപ്പോഴും ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ട്. ആ ശരവണന്റെ ലെക്ചർ കേട്ട് കഴിഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് അപ്പൊ തോന്നി എനിക്ക് പോയിട്ട് പെട്രോഷിന്റെ പോലെ ഒരു കളി കളിക്കണം, അപ്പൊ പോയിട്ട് കളിക്കണം എന്ന് എനിക്ക് തോന്നി. അങ്ങനെ തോന്നിപ്പിക്കാൻ ഒരു ഇൻസ്പയർ ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരു ടീച്ചർക്ക് മാത്രമേ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഒരുപാട് അറിവും അതിനേക്കാൾ അപ്പുറം നിങ്ങളെ ഒരുപാട് ഇൻസ്പയർ ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരു സെഷൻ ആണ് ഇന്ന് സംഭവിക്കാൻ പോകുന്നതിനെ കുറിച്ച് എനിക്ക് ഒരു സംശയവുമില്ല. ശരവണനെ കുറെ ക്ഷീണിപ്പിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട് ഞാൻ ഇവിടെ കുറെ പണി ചെയ്തിട്ട്. എന്നാലും ശരവണൻ വീണ്ടും ഒരു ഫീനിക്സിനെ പോലെ നല്ല എനർജറ്റിക് ആയിട്ട് ഒരു ട്രെയിനറായിട്ട് നിങ്ങളുടെ മുമ്പിൽ വരുന്നു. അപ്പൊ നമ്മളുടെ ഒരു ഭാഗ്യമാണ് ശരവണൻ കിട്ടിയത്. വലിയ ഒരു കയ്യടിയോട് കൂടിയിട്ട് ശരവൺ സാറിനെ ഇനി ക്ലാസ്സിൽ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം, നിങ്ങൾ എങ്ങനെ അറ്റൻഡ് ചെയ്യണം, എന്ത് വേണം എന്നുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ സാറ് പറയും. അതൊക്കെ നിങ്ങൾ നന്നായി ശ്രദ്ധിച്ച് അത് ഫോളോ ചെയ്യുക. അത് ഇന്ന് മാത്രമല്ല, ഇനി ജീവിതകാലം മുഴുവൻ നമുക്ക് ഒരുപാട് ഗുണം തരുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങളായി. ഓക്കെ,
good afternoon all of you. Thank you. I want you all to participate more louder. You have to talk more, talk louder. So, good afternoon. Good. The more you talk, the more you raise your voice, the more you can learn today. This is not your school, this is not your classroom. Be free, talk. Of course, let's have some discipline. We'll talk with some discipline so that you can learn the maximum. First thing, apologies for the delay. I think morning all of you saw it was very hectic. So I think this will be a 2-hour lecture. So in between probably a break. So we are going to have a lecture for the next 2 hours. So I'll ask with some basic questions I want to ask. All of you are rated? Who all has rating? Chess rating? FIDE rating? Okay. Anybody under 10 years? Under 10, anywhere? How many of you?
3, 4, 5.
Okay. Above 15, how many? Are the volunteers, others? Above 15?
Above 50.
So this is 13, this is 14, this is 15. So this is, are you 13 or 15? Raise your hand fully, right? It's okay. That is also not full. Anyway.
Write it like this.
Be free. Honestly, I mean it. Be free tell your answers clearly. That is how you will learn, first of all. Second thing, if you do not understand anything I say, all of you can follow this English clearly? No problem. If you want to ask anything, and if you are not clear to ask it, you can ask me in Malayalam. I can understand Malayalam, okay? So be free throughout the class. This is the first thing. The second thing I want to tell you is, I'm not going to teach you anything particular today. Instead, I want to teach you a topic which will be useful for you to learn just further on your own, so that you can go back and learn just on your own. Anyone knows the names of all the world champions here? Half known or full known? Full known. Tell me, first 5 world champions. Do you know the order?
Yes.
Tell me.
Emmanuel Oscar, then Josero Capablanca, Max Uwe, and
After Capablanca, was it UA?
Alexander Alekay.
Very good.
Then 5th Max.
Max UA, very good. Do you know after Max UA? Tell me.
Vorpalik, Smyslov, Tal, Petrosyan,
Relax, there is a lot of time. Yeah, and?
Spassky, Fischer,
Yeah, okay, enough. So, after Fischer, who was the world champion, anyone knows? You shouldn't tell, okay? Raise your hand. Let's give chances for everyone. Yeah. Anatoly Karpov. Anyone knows the full name of Anatoly Karpov? In Russia, there is a naming system as Anatoly. See, in India, it is generally first name and surname. Vidit Gujarati, like that. Domaraju Gukesh, like that. But in Russia, the naming is first name, middle name, and surname. Anyone knows the full name of Anatoly Karpov? She's very happily telling no. Is anyone telling yes here? No. Anyone knows the full name of Kasparov? Gary Kasparov? Anyone knows the full name? No? Okay, see, this is not a quick quiz question. It's okay if you don't know. This is something I want to tell you all first. If you want to enjoy anything, it need not only be chess, anything else, music, flying, art, anything you want to know. First thing, all of you are very young. You may not be able to understand what I tell you today, but one day I hope you will understand this sentence. If you want mastery of anything, you should learn everything about a subject. Very important. See, for example, let's say you're a race driver, car race driving, Formula 1 driving. If you want to win all kinds of competitions, if you want to become the number 1 race driver in the world, what should you know? You should know how to drive, you should know how to take the bends, you should know how to escape if someone overtakes you on the wrong side, you should know how not to allow someone to overtake you, you should be able to maintain the pace so that. Have you seen in Formula 1 racing, they will stop the car in between and change the tires and go in again. Have you seen it? Formula 1 racing. All of you have seen Formula 1 racing? Am I talking about subject none of you know? Has anyone seen Formula 1 racing? Only 3, 4, 4.5, 5 and a quarter. Anyway, I understand. So all of that you should know. And you will become a good race driver. You may win a competition once in a while. If you want to become a genius in Formula 1 racing, if you want your name will live in history of Formula 1 racing sport, you know what you should know? You should know the material in which the car is made. You should know the tires, which material they are made. You should know all over the world for which car, which tire they are using. Simply, you should know everything about the subject. It may not help you to win a race, but it will help you to understand something completely. This kind of knowing everything should come from interest. The same with chess. The full name of Anatoly Karpov is Anatoly Evgenievich Karpov. Any other volunteers know? What is the full name of Gary Kasparov?
Gary Weinstein. No.
Weinstein was his father's name, but his surname is different. Anyone of the volunteers, parents, arbiters? Gary Kimovich Kasparov, it is. The most difficult I know is Mikhail Tal. Anyone knows the name of full name of Mikhail Tal? Mikhail Nehemievich Tal. Why such things are? It's fun to know, but more than that, it gives you a certain interest. If you have interest about any subject, you should learn it fully. Just remember this: at some point in life, if you pursue chess professionally, or if you pursue anything professionally, you will remember this that day. Okay. Now let's come to our topic today. So what I want to teach you is, I'll ask you some questions first, okay? Anyone above 1,800 here? Rating? 1,600? 1,500? Yeah. What's your rating? 1,7. Okay. Yours?
155.
1,5. Okay. Okay. I'll ask you a question. What do you think is the best way to become better in chess?
Daily practice.
Very good. Sit.
Consistent training and good interest.
That is what he said. You are telling it in different English. Tell something with that. Relax. I'm just joking. Relax.
You should play a lot of games.
Very good. All of you should play a lot at this stage of your development. This is very, very important. Play a lot. Play online, play offline, play rapid tournaments, play blitz games. Anything is fine. Playing a lot at this stage is extremely important. 20 years ago, we used to believe that playing too much of blitz is bad. And then comes Nihal Sareen, who plays only blitz and becomes 2700. So, play 30 minutes chess, play 30 seconds chess, play 1 minute chess, play 10 seconds chess, anything is fine. This is the first thing. As much as you play, all of you, that fast you will improve. This is very, very important. You know, when I became the national junior champion, those days there was no internet. There are no computers. There are no phones, telephones. At that time, when computers came first, when I bought a computer in 1990, and then when internet came in 1993, I was so excited. One day, I played chess non-stop for 36 hours. I started on a morning, about 9 o'clock, and went on until the next day, 9 o'clock night. Thankfully, I was alone. It was not to scold me, nobody was there. My mother was abroad. I was so crazy, I was so excited that on the internet you can play with someone whom you don't see. I played chess non-stop for 36 hours. Many people have done this. Play as much as possible, that is one. Okay. Anybody above 1-4? Yeah, tell me. The most basic chess work that you have to do, what do you think it is? Most basic chess work that you have to do to improve in chess. What is it? Very good, tactics. Anything else? Any other answer? Anybody can say.
I think we should say books.
You should see books. What should you see in books?
How they are playing or the content in the book.
Very good. How they are playing, the games are played as published in the book. Very good. Even something more basic than that. Can anyone tell me? Yeah.
Solve puzzles using board.
solve puzzles. Very good. Anything more? For all of you, playing is very important, I said. Second important thing, for all of you to become stronger players, the easiest and the most important way to improve is become good at tactics. It's extremely important. Becoming better at tactics and practicing it daily. This is extremely important. You should be consistently practicing tactics on a daily basis. Okay, so far my English is clear to all of you. Anybody doesn't understand what I say? Everyone understand? Do you understand? What's your name? What again? Indra? Indraneel.
Yes.
Very good. You understand Indraneel, what I am telling? 100% you understand?
Yes.
Very good. Very happy. So, solving tactics on a daily basis is very important. I will show later on, I will show you material where you can solve, what kind of websites are available. I will show you later. Okay. The second way what I am going to show you today is studying chess games is extremely important. Studying games on a daily basis is very, very important. Anyone has any chess book which has the best games of a player? No? Tell me.
It's just my memorable 60 games.
My 60 memorable games by Bobby Fischer. Very good. Anybody else has any other book?
Tal by Tyson.
My Life and Games by Mihail Tal. Anyone else? So look at this slide now. What I am trying to tell you. So autobiographies are a very important way of studying chess. What are autobiographies? Players, great players, their games annotated by players themselves. Okay, sometimes some people write books about others also, which is very good. Do you know some world champion was written about all the other world champions? Do you know who it is? What's the name of the book?
My Great Predecessors.
Very good. My Great Predecessors by Garry Kasparov. A very good series of books written about other chess players. So, biographies, autobiographies, anything is okay, but generally a book collection is good. Seeing from database is also good, but the database should have commentary. Generally, books have better commentary. That is why I put autobiography. The second, what the author says about those moves, about these games, this is very important. Why? I'll explain to you later. The third is, if you are seeing from a book, if you are seeing from a database, very important, please do not use chess engines. You are here to sharpen your brains, not to consult somebody else to sharpen your brains. Okay? So do not use chess engines when you are analyzing games. Extremely important. And the next is, last two, I will come later what I mean. So before that, we will go to a game. This is a fantastic game. This is played between two of the greatest players of chess. Karpov, Timan, Montreal, 1979. Okay, what we are going to do today, all of you listen carefully. All of you have a page to write, paper to write. Anybody does not have a paper and pencil? Can you give him one, somebody, please? Paper and pencil or paper and pen, please. Whoever doesn't have, please give. So imagine this is a page you are having, okay? So just what I want you to do is, half of the page, let's say first side. So this is the game we are going to see. Okay. Carpo, Timan. All of you can see clearly? Last row, visible? Clear? Okay. So Carpo, Timan, we're going to see. Now what you should do is, so Carpo's moves we are going to write here, okay? Like that we are going to write Carpo's moves here, Timan's move here, but it is only half the sheet, okay? This half of the sheet where the mouse is, leave it empty, don't write there, okay? Has anyone done this before? Guessing method in chess, anyone knows? No? Okay, fine. So you can write down the moves now. E4, D6, D4, knight F6, knight C3, G6. Anyone knows the name of this opening? Very difference. Carpo plays G3. So what is the idea? They have the bishop to G2. Correct? Okay. G3, bishop G7, bishop G2, fifth move for white. And anytime you have any doubt about the latest move, you can see here. See, it is coming the fifth move only. I have put it in training mode, so you cannot see the moves. So bishop G2, bishop G7. I'm sorry. Bishop G7, bishop G2, castles. You got me?
Yes.
Bishop G7, bishop G2, castles. Carpo plays knight G2. Now Timan plays E5. So far all normal moves for white, correct? All normal. Carpo plays castle. Black plays knight A6. Can anyone tell me what is the idea of knight A6? Why Timan is playing this move? Remember, Timan is not an amateur player. When this game was played, Timan was number 4 in the world. An extremely strong grandmaster in 1979. All of you know Jan Timman? Any of you know Jan Timman? Okay. Do you know that Timman has written a lot of books? Has anyone seen any of Timman's books? Yeah. Anyone has seen any of Jan Timman's books? Okay, we'll come to the later. Okay. What is the idea of knight A6? Obviously, when a world-class player plays a move like knight A6, there should be an idea. Do you think this is a sound move or a bad move? Or is it an okay move? Just think for a minute. Look at the board, don't look at me. Do you think knight A6 is an okay move? Is it a sound move? Those of you who think it's a sound move, raise your hands. So raising hands, remember it should be raised fully. Good. Good. About 8 to 10 people say it's a sound move. Good. Half are full. Full. Good. Okay. Those of you think it's a bad move? Only half. Full, 3/4. Sorry?
Not necessarily bad is answer.
Not necessarily bad, but somewhat bad.
There's better options.
There are better options. Very good. That's a very good answer. And those of you say it's an okay move. See, 8 of you raised hands first time. Remaining all of you should have some idea, right? Okay. Okay, majority says it's okay. Okay. Those of you who say that it is an okay move, what can be the idea behind knight A6? This is extremely important. Think for half a minute. Do not answer anything you need not be fast in answering. Another very important principle about studying. This is not only chess, anything in my opinion. Learning should always be unhurried, without any speed. You need not learn anything fast necessarily. If you can learn fast, you can understand fast, it is okay. But otherwise, learning should be done in a very, very relaxed way. The most important part is you have to understand. Extremely important. If you want to study a game in half an hour, it's okay. If you want to study a game in half a day also, it's okay. But what is important is you have to understand whatever is available in a game tree. This is extremely important. So when you are studying games, don't keep any targets. Take a book and say, I will finish it in 2 weeks, 1 month. Please don't do that. You don't know how complex that book is, correct? So take your time. I'll give you half a minute. Take it. What do you think is the idea behind this? Of course, there is an idea behind every move in chess. So what's the idea behind it? Yeah, good. You. What's the name? Divi. Yeah, tell me. C6, knight C7, rook E8 and D5. Okay, any other idea? Yeah. Very good. E into D4. So one idea which has come so far is to play C6, knight C7, rook E8 and then play D5. This is one idea. Another idea is to play E4, knight C5, and the point of knight C5 is that the pieces will be attacking the E4 pawn, correct? Who told me the answer just now? Yeah, so this is the idea, correct? Okay, good. Not a bad answer, good answer. In fact, I think that's the most important idea behind knight A6, maybe. Okay, now, I'll ask you a very important question. There is something I'm trying to provoke you. I'm trying to make you think, okay? Let's say that I'm saying that this move is a wrong move. What is the main reason that this is a wrong move? I'm not telling it's a wrong move, but if it is a wrong move, what is the main reason it is a wrong move? Yeah.
It's not currently situated in the best active square.
It is not currently situated in the best active square. Where is it situated? That all of us can see it is on A6.
Side of the board.
Side of the board, edge of the board. Very good. Do you know there is a saying about knight on a side? There is a saying. Anybody knows that?
The knight on the side is grim.
Knight is the?
The knight on the side is grim.
Knight in the side is grim. Anything else?
Knight on the rim is grim.
Knight on the rim is grim. You're right. It's rhyming. Knight on the rim is grim. Rim means on a side of anything. Knight on the rim is grim. Very good. Do you know this? Why it is important to be good in language, English? Anyone knows this? Okay, it's unconnected. More languages you know, and the deeper you know languages, the more intelligent you will be in the long run. Anyone told you this? Your teacher, school, your parents? No? Try to learn as many languages. Becoming a chess player is a wonderful thing because you can visit so many places in your life. As many languages you will pick up, the more intelligent you will become. Knight on the rim is dim, not grim actually, dim. Knight on the rim is dim. That is one argument about this. Okay, let's see what happens. Now, from here onwards, we will start our game. Remember I told you, you will write like this. So here, from now onwards, how many moves we have come to? Na6 was what number? 7. Now, 8th corpus move. Okay, I am not going to show you. Try to guess, try to look at the position think and guess what will be Karpo's move in this position. Right now you are Anatoly Karpov. Try to understand, try to think what Karpov will play here. I'll give you half a minute. And on the right hand side, blank page, there you will write Karpov's move. On this side of the book, page, yeah, you will write Karpov's move. You will not write it here. Okay? So write. Why to play in that position? What do you think is the best move in that position? All of you can think till I tell you. When I tell you, you have to write. So think, I'll give you more time. Why to play? What do you think is the best move in this position? Yeah, right. All of you, right now. Write white's move on the right side of the board. Okay. All of you are written? Done? All of you are written? Finished? Anybody wants more time? Want more time? Okay, I'll give you 10 seconds. Okay, so what did you write? No. Stop. Sit on that. Sit. F4. Anybody else has written F4? Please, fully, not half right. Okay, put down. Any other move? What's the move?
Bishop E6.
Bishop white to play. E3. Good. Anybody else? Bishop E3? Good. Why consulting? What did you write? Rook E1. Anybody else? Rook E1? Two of you rook E1. Okay. Any other move? What do you do?
I wrote D5.
D5. Anyone else? D5? Okay. Any other move? Yeah. Huh? Someone said something. Anybody else wrote?
Sir,
H3. Okay. H3. Anyone else? Okay. So all the moves are over. Anybody else wrote a different move? Yeah. Bishop G5. Okay. Good. Bishop G5. Anyone else? Bishop G5. Three of you. That's all. Okay. Huh?
D into E4.
D into E5. Who else wrote D into E5? Very good. D into E5, two of you. Okay. Now I will ask you, what is the idea of D into E5?
Black takes with D into E5.
Ah.
The bishop on G7.
Bishop on G7 becomes back. D into E5, D into E5, and then this bishop on G7 becomes back. Correct? That's a very good idea. Okay, now D5 who wrote? So D5, what is the idea of D5?
Sir, it's not allowing black to capture a D4 pawn, and also if white can play F4 in future, or H3, Bishop E3, or even A3, D4, then knight moves C4, C5.
Okay, good. So basically, you want to expand, you are capturing more space. Okay, not a bad idea. What was the idea of Bishop G5? Who wrote Bishop G5? Yeah, what's the idea?
Knight on D5.
You want to come with the knight to D5. So you want to play Bishop G5 because you want to come with the knight to D5. So yeah, Bishop G5 you want to come with the, you want to pin the knight. Not a bad move. There is one more very useful idea, very important idea behind Bishop G5. Do you know what it is? There is another idea, another, fundamental rule of opening and middle game. Bishop G5. What is it? Anybody knows? Yeah? Tell them. Yeah, you.
Playing F4.
Inama?
F4.
No, I'm telling you about a rule of middle game, theory. Bishop G5 has a fundamental idea. Inama? No. What I mean is, I'm developing a piece. Simple. In an opening, I'm developing a piece. That's all. That's another thing. Okay, now I'll ask all of you some general questions. What are the most important rules of openings? Starting with, I'll ask one by one. Just tell one rule that you know about openings, what you should do. Okay? Yeah.
Controlling the center.
Sorry?
Controlling the center.
Controlling the center. Very good. Yeah. Activate the pieces. Good. Development, you can say. Developing pieces. Good. Next. Yeah, you. Pardon? Not to move too many pawns. Not too many pawns. Very good. Next. Yeah.
Castle king to protect.
Castle and protect the king fast. Very good. Take the king to safety in the opening fast. Okay. Yeah, you. Okay. Good. Pardon? Connecting the roots. Very good. Okay. Next, yeah.
Take the rook on the open file.
Take the rook to the open file. Very good. Put your rooks on the open file. Good. Actually, there are more fundamental things you are not told yet. Yeah.
Move the knights before bishop.
Actually, that is not a very good rule. It's a very old rule. It's not applicable really. The idea is to develop everything. Whether you develop knight first or bishop first actually doesn't matter. It's the old rule which is not exactly correct. Yeah, but not bad. You are remembering the rule. Very good. Yeah.
Don't bring the queen out early.
Don't bring queen out early in the opening. Very good. Yeah. Next. Yeah. Anything else? You. Yeah. Anything else? Your answer. You. Any other rule in the opening? Okay. Anyone wants to say any? Yeah.
Don't move the same piece again.
Don't move the same piece again and again.
Space advantage.
Space advantage. Capture space as much as possible. Someone else? Yeah.
Don't move your flank pawns unnecessarily.
Pardon?
Don't move your flank pawns unnecessarily.
Don't move your
Flank pawns.
flank pawns unnecessarily. Okay. Not bad. Anything else? That's all? Yeah. No. The children should answer if you don't mind. Please. Sorry. Yeah. It's okay. You can sit there and listen. No problem. But please don't answer. Yeah.
Develop our pieces in the best practice first.
Yeah. Develop your pieces in the correct squares. Okay. Anything else? Yeah. Tempo. What is meant by tempo?
Develop the pieces. Attack.
With attack. Someone has already told it. Anything else?
Fast attack.
Nama?
Fast attack.
Fast attack. Should try to attack fast in the opening itself. But if the opening is tactical, not bad. Okay. Anything else? Okay. I think it will go the whole day. Why I am asking you all these questions? Very fundamentally, it is very important to understand the strategies of chess. Whether it is opening or middle game, all these, what you are telling me right now, it is very important to understand the basics first. I am trying to give you a list of basics before you guess the next move. Okay, I don't want to discuss everything in this position. Let's go on to the game. Karpov played rook e1 here. Who wrote rook e1? Okay. Two of you. Okay. Now in that page, actual Karpov's move, now you can write as rook e1. Okay. Fine. Why Karpov's playing rook e1? Why is he developing the rook even before his bishops or doing anything else? Why is he playing rook e1? By the way, one thing I want to tell. One of you guessed d5 here, correct? d5, d5, okay. Two pawns have been exchanged, correct? White pawn and black pawn have been exchanged. Which white pawn was exchanged to which black pawn? d4 pawn to d6 pawn. Is it okay to exchange the d4 pawn to d6 pawn? Is it a fair exchange? Is it a correct exchange? No? Yes? Maybe? Kornal says yes, it's a correct exchange. Half. Somebody told d5, no? You only told. Somebody suggested d5, no? They wrote d5. Who wrote? You wrote. They are not out. It's a wrong move. It's not entirely correct. I will not say completely wrong, not completely wrong. Entirely correct because do you know what is the significance of these four squares? Center. When you play d cross e5, d cross e5, you are exchanging a central pawn to a backward pawn. It's not a fair exchange. So unnecessarily you shouldn't exchange pawns like this, especially in this position. Okay, rook e1. We are going very slow, but anyway, we'll get pace later on, don't worry. Now, rook e1, black played c6. We are not going to bother about what Timon plays. We are going to concentrate only on card 4. Okay? Now we follow the method once again. I'll give you half a minute. When I say right, you have to write, okay? What will you play if you have card 4 in this position? White to play. Yeah, right now. White to play. What will you play? Write down your move. Right, one. All of you write immediately. One. Done, everyone? From now onwards, I won't be asking you. We'll do it faster, okay? Yeah, first you move. You. Edila. D5. Okay. Any other move? You. I am not that. Oh, you are not tired, okay. Good to hear that. Bishop? Okay, Bishop G5, anyone else? Bishop G5 is a good move, but not here. I will come to that later. Any other move? Come on, yeah. H3. What is the idea of H3? Why you want to play H3?
I want to play bishop e3, then knight g4 Swaraj.
Very good. You want to play H3 because you want to play Bishop E3, and when you play Bishop E3, the knight will not come to G4. That's your idea. Good. Anyone else wrote H3? 7, 8 of you. Any other move? Yeah. F4. Anyone else F4? Yeah. Okay, F4 is not a bad move. It's an aggressive move. But if you follow chess strategy exactly if you follow chess strategy, F4 is not very correct. Why? Anyone can tell me? It's not a bad move, but there are better moves. But why F4 is not a very correct move? Anyone else can tell? Yeah. Yes.
It weakens the king and you are attacking before you develop all your pieces.
Yeah, you are attacking, you are trying to do something before you develop all your pieces. Okay, now all of you, put your pen down, don't write. We are going to give you a printout, okay? So don't bother writing. I am going to show you something very interesting. These are the basics of positional chess. I have divided them into 3 kinds of basics. The first is very basic elements of positional chess. Can you see what this is? Pawn structure. When I asked you about the rule of chess, anyone told me about pawn structure? No. This is the first fundamental thing you should think about any position. When I give you a position to think, the very first thing you should do is any move that you make, a move like Bishop G5, a move like Bishop E3, D5, D5, what does it do to your pawn structure? Very important. The second is development. Yeah, actually, there is a joke about chess. Development in chess is not done only in the opening, it is done in the ending also. You are developing one piece from a bad position to a better position. That's what you are doing throughout the game. So development is something which is should be in your mind right through the game, full game. Development. Third is center control, extremely important. I'll ask this question later, it's a fun question. Just look at Karpov's pieces. I'll give you a clue. If you want to find all the right moves in this game, Karpov's game, just remember this third rule, center control. If you remember this third rule, and if you think why it is important, you will understand throughout this game how Karpov plays his chess. Karpov was a master of center control. In the history of chess, if you take all world champions, Karpov never did two things wrong in his life. One, he never ignored the center. Two, I don't know how much all of you will remember this. I want you to remember this one line even if you don't understand it. Later on, I want you to think about it when you become, better in your chess or grow up, just become older. Karpov in his entire life never placed a single piece in the wrong square, especially with white pieces. In his entire life. Fantastic chess player, Anatoly Karpov. Remember the third one and the fourth one. In this game, what I am going to show you, you will get all quiz correctly today. Center control and piece placement. These are absolute basics. Okay. After that, these are a little bit, it may be difficult for you, but all of you should know all these things. All of you, I think, would have read all these things. Mobilizing pieces, king safety, attacking the castle king, strong and weak squares, structural weaknesses, piece coordination, exchanging, color complexes. Anyone knows what is a color complex? What is a color complex? Let's say in this position, I'm just doing a random, okay? Let's say if I play bg5 and let's say bishop e6, bishop e6, queen d2, c7. Can you see any weakness in this position for black? Dark squares. This is called as color complex. Not just one square or two squares, generally many squares of a single color. If it is weak, that is called as a color complex. So, color complexes, space, bishop pair of bishops, double bishop. Maneuvering, how to maneuver. Domination. Anyone knows what is meant by domination? Domination. What is domination? All of you know Domino's Pizza? 3 people are actually stating yes. Yeah, what is domination?
Sir, one piece is controlling the squares of another piece.
Okay, so one piece controlling. I want a better answer. Think. What is domination in chess? Yeah.
Pieces like outpost.
Pieces like outpost, but that is outpost, no? What is domination? Yeah. Rooks on 7th rank. There is one kind of domination. Domination is making your opponent's pieces inactive by controlling their squares. That is domination. We will come to this game. This game is ultimate domination. Initiative. All of you know what is initiative. Okay, these are advanced elements. By the time all of you reach 2200, all of you will understand what are these elements. We will give you a printout of all this, no need to write. Typical positions, pawn structures, how to play in typical pawn structures, what are the typical plans involved. Recognizing and handling turning points and critical moments. The entire idea of today's class is to teach you these two topics today. What is a turning point, what is a critical moment? I will teach you, it will come today. Weighing temporary against permanent strengths. What is a temporary advantage? What is a permanent advantage? For example, material is a permanent advantage. Correct? You are a piece of, you are a piece of. Temporary advantage. All my pieces are developed, my opponent pieces are not developed. That is temporary advantage. There is some difference in it. I'll come to that later. Schematic thinking. You have some plan of what to do. Schematic thinking. Positional sacrifices. All of you know what it is, I think. Okay. It's a little difficult as it goes. We will come to that later. Okay. Now let's get back to the game. So, what is Karpov played here? C6, Karpov did play H3. The idea already she has told. She wants to play bishop E3. So bishop E3 when it comes, knight G4 should not come. How many of you got bishop E3 correctly? Sorry, H3 correctly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 4.5, 5, good, 6, 7. Okay, next. Black played rook E8. This should be easy, so I'll give you about 15 seconds. White to play, right down. Right. Come on, right here. Done? So what does the move all of you wrote? Who is not opening his mouth so far? Yeah, you. You. Nina. Behind you. What did you write? Okay, tell. Bishop E3. Who and all wrote Bishop E3? Very good. That is not what Karpov played here. Bishop G5. What is the difference between Bishop E3 and Bishop G5? Why is Karpov playing H3 first, but then he does not play Bishop E3? What is the idea behind Bishop G5? Yeah.
Black playing H6, he wants to play bishop E3, so it means...
Excellent, excellent. After black plays H6, then he wants to play bishop E3. Why is he provoking H6?
When it comes to X6, there will be more weakness on it.
Excellent. When black plays H6, there will be more weakness on the king position. Anybody has read about Karpov? Has your coach told you about Karpov? Have you seen Karpov's games? Anybody? You're looking for support. Yeah. Anybody has? Yeah. Is Karpov an attacking player? No? Definitely not. Are you sure? Sometimes. How many times? Let's say he plays 10 times. How many times does he attack? 1 time, 2 times, 4 times, 5 times? You're not sure. Good, very good. But she has given an answer that is very important. There is a saying about chess. Actually, there is a saying about anything. Be very sure about what you think. It's very important. If you want to learn anything, when you are learning something, be very sure about what is important. Of course, you should not be adamant, you should not be, what to say, you should not think that what you know only is correct, not that way. But when you have to form an idea, when I have to tell, I'm asking you, is BG5 is a bad move or not? You have only 2 choices. If you want to tell something, you have to be very clear about it, you should be very firm about it. It is called as assertiveness, assertive. Whatever you think, you should be very clear about it, okay? So, is Karpov an attacking player or not? It's a trick question. Who thinks Karpov is an attacking player? No explanation. Just I'm just joking. Relax. Is Karpov attacking player? Yes or no? Okay, all of you are thinking. Okay, we'll go on. Yeah, it's a very important thing. Karpov is provoking and the king same gets weakened. Right? H6, now bishop E3. Very true. Now, before you write your next move, there is another idea behind provoking H6. Apart from weakening the center, Karpov had another idea behind provoking H6. Can anyone think of it? Yeah. That blue shirt, yeah,
H6 pawn becomes attacked.
Yeah, that I already told. It is becoming weak. Any other idea behind provoking H6? That's what you wanted to say? Yeah.
In the future, black plays F5 will be more weak.
Okay, it will become more weak. Okay, so it's one more idea. Yeah.
Sometimes if we get diagonal on that A2, G8 diagonal, then G6 pawns become our
G6 pawn may weak in case the A2 G8 diagonal. This diagonal, if it becomes significant, then the G6 pawn may become weak. Correct? That's what you want to say. A2 G8. Okay. Okay, that I don't know. We'll come to that later. There's one more idea behind provoking H6.
We can connect the roof with tempo.
How? How? Queen D2. Excellent. The idea of bishop G5 was not only to provoke H6. Now I'm going to play Queen D2 and I get a tempo attacking H6. A very important principle of chess. If you want, you can write it. A good move is a move which always has more than one idea. Very important. A good move is one which always has more than one idea. Typical of bishop G5 of Karpov. This is a very simple idea. Generally, I can give a better example, but this is a very good, very important principle about moves. So, that was the idea of bishop G5. You can write down black played rook E8 and white played, bishop G5, H6, bishop E3. How many moves over? 11. Black queen C7, white's move is obvious. Queen D2, that you can write, you need not think. Now black plays king H7. Do you remember what I told you? Which are the principles you have to look at if you have to guess Karpov's moves? Center control and piece placement. Very good. The pink can now write. What will Karpov play in this position? White will play. Yeah, right. All of you should write, please. If you want to gain maximum out of today's session, all of you have to guess and write your moves honestly, so that you will get an idea of why I am making you do this. All of you written? Actually, this method of studying chess, it is not mine. It is done by a great chess player. It's called as guessing method. I've written already. Do you know which chess player invented this? Any of the coaches, players, volunteers here know this? Who invented this? Adults can also answer this question, no problem. No? Aaron Nimzovich. Anybody knows this name? Aaron Nimzovich? Yeah, he invented this. Do you know Nimzovich wrote a book which became very famous? My System. My System by Aaron Nimzovich is a very famous book. Okay. So, this was Nimzovich's idea. What Nimzovich did once was, in a book, he just asked a binder to tear up the whole book, that is, remove all the pages separately, and in between every page he made white sheets, so that to guess moves and write like this, he made a white sheet in between every page and started guessing each and every move came in those games. This is one of his methods, thinking, guessing method. We are guessing each and every move, right? So that's what we are doing now. This is what I want you to do whenever you are studying any game in future. Yeah, what's the move written here? Anybody? Very good. Rook A-D1. Anyone else wrote Rook A-D1? Excellent. All of you have understood clearly what my plan is. Bringing the rook to the center. Simple. Center control. So Rook A-D1. Rook A-D1 is the right move. Now you can write it on the left hand side. Whoever didn't write Rook A-D1 or did write Rook A-D1, you can write it on the left hand side. Rook A-D1. Bishop D7. Okay. Now, all of you concentrate. This is very, very important. Please concentrate very carefully. Please listen to me very carefully. Now, is there any other obvious move left? Is there any other development to be made in this position? Do you know what is meant by autopilot? Anybody knows what is meant by autopilot? No? Nobody plays video games here? I don't believe you. There is no move you can make automatically anymore. You have to think. You have to make a plan. Right? See, so far, think about it. Now, all of you, just remember the page, what I showed you. Remember this first 4 elements, what I showed you. Think. So far, whatever Karpov played, from move 1 onwards was all according to simple basic middle game theory. Clearly understand this. From first move I can justify. What is this? Occupying the center. Occupying the center. Development towards the center. Do you understand? What was wrong with knight a6? Now you understand what was wrong with knight a6. It was not towards the center. That is the problem with it. Karpov's moves are all towards center. Okay, this is the system. I can either play the bishop to e2 or d3 or c4, or I can play to g2. Karpov prefers to have g2, but again, it is towards the center. Bishop is on g2 towards the e4 pawn. Correct? All of you understand me, right? Yeah. Castles. Development. Okay, why he wants it on e2, not on f3? Anybody?
To not block the bishop.
Not block the bishop, correct. So, but again towards the center. Castle, take the king to safety. Na6, h3, rook e1, again towards the center. c6. What was this move? h3. Huh? Very good, excellent. Prophylaxis. You know what is meant by prophylaxis? All of you know the word prophylaxis? I will write it down if anybody doesn't know the word. Prophylaxis. All of you know what is meant by prophylaxis? Really? Yeah, what is prophylaxis? You don't know, okay. Anybody knows what is prophylaxis? Can you explain? Yeah.
Sir, to prevent the opponent's plan.
Prevent opponent's plan. Very good. To prevent, first of all, find out what is your opponent's plan and stop it. That is prophylaxis. There is one more idea, actually, prophylaxis. Allow opponent to play what he wants. Let us say if your opponent has an idea, allow him to play what he wants, but if he plays it, he will get into trouble. That is also prophylaxis. Simply to understand what your opponent is going to play and getting ready for it. That is prophylaxis. There is a very famous quote about this. Try to stop whatever your opponent does. Sometimes, even if your opponent's idea is wrong, still you stop it. You know who said this? Vishy Anand. His theory behind telling this is, when you stop your opponent from doing whatever he wants to do, he will basically will not know what to do and commit mistakes. This is his idea. I'll come to that later. So prophylaxis is a very important principle. It's an advanced chess principle that all of you should understand. So h3 was prophylaxis. The bishop will come to e3. When it comes to e3, knight g4 should not come and attack. Simple prophylaxis. h6, bishop g5. This I told you already. Two ideas. Provoking opponent's weakness on the king's side, getting a tempo later on. Anybody knows what is the plural of tempo? Should not tell, okay? Raise your hand. Tempi. T-M-P-I. Why it is plural of tempo? Tempi is correct. Why not tempos? Why is it tempi? Anybody knows? Tempo is a Latin word. So Latin generally, tempo, tempi is a very cactus. The plural is cacti. It is not cactuses, it is cacti. So generally, Latin words will have plurals as I. So tempi. H6, bishop e3. Development with attack. Centralization, controlling the rook. Can you see, so far, all the moves are according to basic positional strategy. Okay. Now there is one more thing I want you to tell about this position. Just observe all the white pieces, okay? Do you find anything unique, anything important about how the white pieces are placed? Obviously, all of them are towards the center. I've already told that. There is one more. Let me see if you're able to observe. Is there anything important about white pieces to observe? Ravi?
The E2 knight is like it's kind of close and it doesn't have that many active squares. Also, the rook on E1 also.
So the rook on E1, the knight on E2, they are all in the same line, so they are kind of not very active. Okay? Any other observation? This is what she observes. I'm not telling she is right or wrong. It's an observation, let's see. Any other observation? Yeah.
The bishop on G2 is blocked by its own pawn.
Bishop on G2 is?
Blocked by its own pawn.
Blocked by its own pawn. Okay. Somehow all of you are finding negative, minus side to Karpo's position. Yeah.
And all the pieces are protecting each other.
Are they protecting each other?
Protected.
Protected by each other. All the pieces are protected. You're right. You're right. I'm not joking. Yeah. Anything?
The knights cannot move forward to one side.
Knight cannot move. Knight cannot move further. All the knights. White knights, you mean to say. Good observation. Anything else? Yeah.
Maybe in the future we can move our pieces into their king's head and we can
Okay. Maybe we can maneuver white pieces into the king's head. How will you do it?
we have an F3 square and we can maybe lift the rook.
F3?
We have an F3 square and maybe we can lift our rook.
Rook to the F file again. But the rook was already on F1, it has come to E1. Do you want to take it back to F1?
I would like to attack on the king's head.
You would like to attack on king's head. Good, yeah. Actually, okay, I will not tell what happened. Yeah.
All the pieces are behind the white pawns.
All pieces are behind the white pawns. Now we are starting to think. All the pieces are behind white pawns. Think in this direction. Look at Karpo's pieces all together. Can you make any observation? This is the most important question of the day so far. Please keep your hand down. Think. Look at all white pieces together. Don't look at them as separate pieces. Look at it as a single army. Is there any observation you want to make about this? Yeah?
Black's knight is on A6.
No. I'm asking you to look at white pieces. Enter the opponent piece. Anything else? Okay. Look how compact white pieces are. Can you believe it? They are contained all within such a small square, small place. They are all together. All of them are looking at the center. All of them are developed. There is a word in chess for this. Anybody knows? Like this, a beautiful development, everything working together. There is a word in chess for this. Anybody knows what is the word? Right?
Harmony.
Excellent. Well done. What's your name? Siddharth. Very good. Well done. Harmony. This is what is harmony in chess. There are two people in the history of chess known for their harmony. Who are they? One is Anatoly Karpov. Second? No, not Petrosyan. Good try. No, not Capablanca. Good try again. I'm not going to ask the next question till you find who it is. Yeah. No, not good try, no, but not Power Fisher. Now, please don't tell all of all our champions' names. Please make some guess and find. Yeah. Sorry?
And George.
Nimzovich. Good try. No. Vasily Smyslov. Harmony. The most harmonious chess player they say was Vasily Smyslov. Why I am telling you all this? The names of great players once again. This is also very important. It's very, very important to know how great players of the past played their chess. What is their style? It's extremely important. You can have any style. There is no good style or wrong style in chess, bad style in chess. As long as your chess is sound, you can have any type of style. You can be an attacking player, defending player, positional player, tactical player, waiting player, prophylactic player, anything is fine. But you should know how all the great players, their styles are very important, because only then you will know in any position how to play. If you get your favorite position, it is okay. Favorite kind of position, it is okay. But if you don't get your favorite kind of position, you should learn how to play any kind of position. This is very important in chess, because in future, chess players can only be universal players. You cannot have only one style and become very good at chess. This is very important to know and understand. You should be able to play any position, any opening. In fact, try to play as many openings as possible. Try to play e4, c4, d4, all with white pieces. With preparation, without preparation, anything is fine. You should have, first of all, you should be bold to play all kinds of openings. Why? This is again one of, listen very carefully, this is Anand's quote. In the long run, the more openings you play, the more positions you will know, the better player you will be. In the long run, that is, for many, in many years, if you consider, let us say, till you become the age of 20 or something, in the long run, the more openings you play, the more positions you will know, and the better player you will be. For that, first step is to understand and analyze all these players' games. I can give you a list of players or books maybe after the session for mentor taking. Okay, so harmony. This is one of the most beautiful aspects of our culture. Okay, we are going to do something very important now. What was the last one? Rook A1, black played bishop D7. Is there any obvious move for white now? So far we developed all our pieces, correct? Development is over, we have castled our king. Now, think about it. What plan can we make? Is there any plan anyone can make? So plan means not just one plan. You should have minimum 2, 3, 4, 5 moves. That is a plan. Think, I'll give you half a minute. Think. What can be White's plan in this position? Think. Yeah, if anyone gets a plan, you can tell.
King h2, f4, then knight g1. No, or maybe g4, knight g3, f5, rook f1.
G4, knight G3, and then
f4, f5.
F4, F5. So you want to attack.
Yes.
So what she is telling us, she wants to play G4 here, and then knight G3. Knight G3 and play F4, F5. Sorry, F4 and all, and then you can start attacking. That's what we say, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you want to attack on the king side. You like to attack? Generally?
Not
Today you want to attack. Good. That's a good plan. Any other plan apart from this? Yeah.
g4.
Same plan. She has told before. Yeah.
f4.
F4 first. Okay, good.
knight c1,
Knight C1, knight
knight d3.
D3. Why you want to bring the knight to D3? Any idea? Attacking the E first. Okay, simple. Good. Anybody else? Any other plan? F4? F5? Good. G4, F4, F5, G4, attack. Good. Sit down. Good attack. Good idea. Any other plan? See, this is a very important moment. All of you listen very carefully. So far, all our moves had simple ideas. They were all mostly developing moves. There is one more word called mobilization. You know what is mobilization? We mobilize. We got all our troops to do one reason, one purpose. So that was mobilization. That is another of my. See, these are all some of the principles I have showed so far. Can you all of you see clearly? Back row, can you see clearly? Okay. Piece coordination, all the pieces together. Mobilizing pieces. This is what I meant. Mobilizing means all coming together to do one job. That's what I did. That's what Karpo did, I'm sorry, not me. So we have mobilized all the pieces. Now we have to do some action. So far, the idea was to just develop. Now we have to go in a new direction. You understand what I say? These are called as turning points in chess. This is called as turning point in chess. What is a turning point? Maybe for about 4 to 5 moves we were doing something before. Or before we were just playing normal opening principles we were doing. Now we have to take a new direction, we have to make a fresh plan and start playing accordingly. Great players, all of you listen very carefully. Almost all the great players have one big plan in mind. Not just 1 or 2 single moves. Generally, that is a better way to play when you are playing positional chess. A plan with about 2 to 3 to 4 moves together. You formulate a new plan and play according to that plan. This is called as little plans. Little plans, small plans, not 10 more, 15 more deep, 2 moves, 3 moves deep. So a time when you make that plan is called as a turning point. You play one plan for 2, 3 moves, take a look around, everything is fine, then you make the next plan. The best players, especially Karpo, they play that way. Maybe it is tough for you to understand now, you will understand slowly. This was a turning point of the game. Now, all of you guess Karpo's moves and Karpo's move right now. Come on. All of you have written down already? Not yet, no? Right. All of you have written? Yeah, what's the move?
F4.
F4. Who and all have written F4? Not many. Okay. Any other move? What have you written? A3. Anyone else A3? What is the idea of A3? B4, B5. Why you want to attack on which side? Any reason? Will be weak. How the D6 pawn will be? Let us say you play A3. Black it now.
Bishop D7.
Bishop D7. Let's play A3. And let's go Rook A8. B4. That's what you will do, right? B4. And let's say if I go E cross D4. And D4 now. Let's say if I go Bishop C8. How are you going to attack D6 by playing A3 B4? That's the idea. Okay, not a bad idea, but basically these 2 moves are not coordinates. Yeah. Anybody who wants to go to bathroom, please go. Need not ask me, okay? It's no problem at all. See, the thing is, you are not connecting that with any of these pieces, A3, B4. Remember what I told you? Harmony is moving together. A little weakening, A3, B4. Not entirely wrong, but a little weakening. Any other move? Apart from f4 and a3, yeah. King h2. Anybody else king h2? Just a preparatory move. Okay. Any other move? That's all. King h1. Why king h1?
I want to attack on the g5 by bringing the rook to
You want to attack on the g file by bringing the rook to g1. Do you think rook will be very active on g1?
but after
You want to push the pawns. Okay, we'll see. Any other idea? Queen d3, rook d2. Okay. You want to triple the rook, triple pieces. Okay. Any other idea? That's all. Nobody else wrote anything else. D5.
I mean
D5. D5. Why you want to close the center?
to attack on the king side by f4.
You want to attack on the king side. Okay. What if I take, let us say, e cross d5? I'm sorry, c cross d5. What happens?
Knight takes d5.
Knight takes d5. If I take knight takes d5. Oh, sorry. Knight takes d5. Let's say.
Queen takes d5.
Queen d5. If I take queen d5.
Queen f7.
Queen f7. If I go bishop e6, you will go queen b7. Okay. Okay, here maybe instead of playing queen c2, if I go bishop e6 first, what will you do?
Queen d6.
It's queen into d6. Okay. Now if I take queen into c2.
Maybe rook d2.
Okay. Now I'll ask you one thing, one question. What is your advantage in this position?
d5 active.
D file. You have a D file. Okay. Okay. Not a bad idea. This is not the best in this position. Anyway, any other answer? Who else wrote d5? Anybody else wrote d5? Okay. Anybody wrote any other thing, any other move? In your book only you can say. You should not think fresh.
G4.
G4. What's the idea of G4?
Knight G3 H4.
Knight G4 you want to play. And you want to play what after this?
Knight G3 H4.
Knight G3 and F4. What is your name? What's he saying? Fives. Very good fives. You are the only person who found Karpov's move. Karpov played G4. Very good. Sit down. Well done. G4 was Karpov's move. Now, how many of you said Karpov was an attacking player? Karpov was a fantastic tactician. This is why anything about any player, you should analyze the game to understand. Generally, everyone says, who is an attacking player? Shirov is an attacking player. Tal is an attacking player. Kasparov is an attacking player. Karpov was also a player, but he was not an attacking player. Karpov very well knows how to attack. Very important. Today, actually, I want to show you two games. We'll try to make it as fast as possible. The second game will be even more fun. Karpov was also an attacker. The difference is, it's a little difficult to understand today. Try to remember again or try to understand. Karpov was a logical attacker. He was not an imaginative attacker. He will not give sacrifices. He will not go into tactics right away from the opening. He will not play sharp openings. He will play solid openings. He will play logical moves. But slowly, he's a player who knows how to develop an attack. G4, the idea is the knight on E2 to go to G3. Who told me when the knight is on E2, it is obstructing the rook? Somebody told, right, some time ago. Rook on E1, knight on E2 is obstructing. You are right, actually. The knight on E2 is obstructing, and that is why Karpov wants to go, the knight to go to G3. Now look here. What is the principle he is following here by going G4 and knight G3? There are about two principles he is following here. What are those principles? Maneuvering, very good. Mobilization, very good. There's one more. Huh? Attacking, maybe not today, tomorrow or day after tomorrow, but Okay, we'll come to that later. Come on, look at it, look at it.
Domination.
Sorry?
Domination.
Space, who said space? Very good. Space, he is gaining space. One problem is he is gaining space, but he is also weakening the king side. This is a little, what to say, risky. When you have snakes in your own house, it will not bite only your neighbor, it may bite you also. So when you weaken your king side, you may attack the opponent's king, but you may weaken your own king side also. But here, why Karpov is confident is because none of black's pieces can take advantage of this weakness. You understand what I am saying? See, it's a different story if the queen is on e7 and all that. It's a different story. So, Karpov is not afraid to play g4. Idea is mobilization. Okay, anything else apart from that here? So, we have talked about maneuvering, space, what else? Attacking the castle piece, mobilizing pieces. So, 4 principles with one idea. And what is that moment called? Did you remember what I told about that moment? What is it called as?
Turning point.
Turning point. So this was a turning point where Karpov had to make a fresh idea. All of you listen very carefully. Whenever you see any chess game, it's important to recognize. You know what is recognizing? Understanding, finding which is the turning point in each and every game, each and every after 4 moves, 5 moves. Whenever turning point appears where a player has to make a new plan and go in a new direction. Very important to remember this. Why? I'll come to that later. This was a turning point, and in a turning point, what did Karpov play? What kind of a move is this? G4. It's an attacking move, it's an aggressive move. So G4, black player rook D8. I think all of you know what is the next move, correct? Already we have told the idea. Knight G3, no need to guess, you can write down Knight G3. Now Timman plays Bishop C8. See, in his own way, Timman is also doing his own mobilization, can you see? Now he has also brought all the pieces together. Only the knight on a6 is not doing well. Otherwise, see, all his pieces are also quite harmonious. Somewhat, not like Karpov, but somewhat harmonious. Can we call this also as a turning point? What you are seeing in front of you, is this also a turning point or not? Who said yes? Tell loudly, no? Who said yes? Remember what I said. You should be assertive, you should be assured, you should be bold. Is this a turning point? Who says yes?
Yes.
Raise your hand fully, don't raise like this. About 7, 8 of you, only front people, back people are not saying anything. Is this not a turning point? Who says it is not a turning point? Okay, others are just learning. Yes, it is a turning point. The previous plan had just only 2 moves. It's a very small plan. G4, knight G3, bringing the knight to a better square, having some space. So this is the next turning point. So I will give you 1 minute now. Make a fresh plan. So plan means obviously it cannot be only one move. You think of one move and write, but you should have some plan in mind. Okay? Yeah. I'll give you 1 minute. Anyone find this very difficult, this game to understand? Anyone finds this very easy to understand? Anyone? All of you don't understand at all? I'm just joking, it's okay. Think. You know, I used to work for Vishy Anand as one of his trainers. I was part of Vishy Anand's team for about 7 years. So when I started working with him initially, 2007, it's impossible, it was impossible, it is impossible to understand Anand's understanding of chess. It's too fast, it's too good. An amazing chess player. Not only an amazing chess player, he's an amazing human being who plays good chess. He's a genius who happens to play chess. He is not a genius chess player only. So we'll keep an opening question and start analyzing. And I won't understand anything about the position. But it's Vishayan who is sitting opposite and he is asking us to analyze. So I'll sit to the position. Half an hour I will see some games with my computer. After half an hour I will understand the position a little. After that I will start participating. So after doing this for 2 to 3 months I got frustrated because every day I am wasting half an hour, the first half an hour. In that time, not only Vishayanand will be there, sometimes other very strong players will be there. Shashi Kiran, 2700, Sureshekar Gambali, 2650, Hari Krishna, 2750. They also will be there sometimes, unless it happens. So everyone is understanding, already analyzing a position, I am half an hour behind them. So after 2 to 3 months, I understood I am doing a big mistake. So whenever any position is start to be analyzed, if I don't know the position already, I started asking Anand, what is happening in this position? 10 seconds he will explain to me what is happening in this position. I'll be sitting opposite to him, he is sitting opposite, I will be sitting this side, he will come this side, I'll go beyond. He will open his laptop, put the position. This is what is happening, this is the plan, Caruana did this, Carlson did this, Rajamo did this is what I am trying to do. This is the place where I am trying to find something interesting. This sacrifice may be working, this may not be working. 10 seconds. I will understand everything about the position. That's the depth of understanding of a 2800 player. Very, very clear when it comes to understanding the position. That is what we are trying to do today. We are trying to understand a position by learning to guess move by move, trying to see what is the plans available, what is the center doing, what are the pieces doing, what is the plan, what is the future going to be. Do you understand me? Do it on a daily basis. Definitely all of you will understand chess better, all of you will become better players. Working on your tactics, working on games like this is the best way to understand, best way to improve your chess. Understand what I say? Yeah. Come on. Any plan here? Any move? Right now. If you are not written, right now. Come on. Yeah. Tell. Sorry? F3, H4, H5. Let us say F3, H4, H5. Sorry. There is one problem with this plan. What is that problem? It's not a bad idea, but there is something wrong with that idea. What is that idea? What is that wrong with that idea? Yeah. Black can play G5. Anything else wrong with the idea? H5 black can play. Anything else?
Blocking the G2 bishop.
Blocking the G2 bishop. That is the problem. This bishop becomes a bad bishop. It's a very famous quote by Garry Kasparov. When you are fighting a war, you should take all your officers with you and fight the war. You should not allow anybody to sleep back in the barracks. You know what is a barrack? A place where the army people stay and then they get up and go and fight the war in the battlefield. So don't allow any of your officers to sleep. Take them all into the war. So you should not let bishop G2 sleep. Any other idea? F4. F4 is the most natural move here and that's what Karpov played. Anybody else F4? Good. Okay. Sorry, we don't have time, so I'm not going to analyze all the moves. So Karpov played F4. What is the idea of F4? It feels good to push all our pawns, but what's the idea of pushing? Can anyone tell me? I want new people to speak. That's the idea of F4. Yeah.
Opening king side.
Opening the king side. How will you open up the king side? F4, F5. You mean F4? Okay, F4 to F5. You want to push the pawn to F5. Okay, any other idea? Sit. Any other idea there? Yeah. Pardon? Rook F1. You want to put the rook on F1 before playing F5. Okay, any other idea? Yeah. F4, G5. G4, okay. Sure. You want to play F4 and then G5. Okay, anybody, any other idea? Yeah.
I think Black's plans to play d5, so now we are preventing d5 because now the e5 pawn becomes weak.
E5 pawn becomes weak. Okay, we'll see what happens. There is one more idea behind F4. Listen very carefully. There is one more idea behind F4, which is not a kingside attack. Apart from silence. Please don't tell. Okay. Apart from attacking on the king side, remember what I said, a good move is one which always has more than one idea. F4, not only there is an idea of F5 or G5, there is one more idea behind F4. Can anyone guess only the idea? Please don't tell any analysis. There is one more idea behind F4. Yeah, you. Yeah.
Gathering more space.
No, I'm talking about a particular move. Yeah.
Queen f2.
Very good. Queen f2. What's the idea of Queen f2?
Targeting the a7.
A7. Targeting A7 pawn. Queen f2 is a nice move. Not only am I bringing the queen to the king side to attack on the f file, I'm also targeting the pawn on the opponent's king side. What are the ideas you can see from this list with F4? What are the ideas you can see here?
Piece coordination.
Piece coordination, okay. Anything else? So far we have not touched one idea that is also there. Can you see, think and tell? Initiative. You know what is initiative? Anyone knows what is initiative? Yeah? Tell. Sorry? Pawn? Lovely. Nobody will tell anything. If you are wrong, it is okay. No problem. Go on. You should always take risk in life. Tell pawn. Okay, say. What is the initiative? You have started to attack. Your opponent is defending. Slowly, your opponent is developing problems. You're getting the initiative. Okay, anything else can you see? Apart from initiative? Piece coordination. Attacking the castle thing. Mobilizing pieces, all that we have seen already. Okay? Okay. Yeah. So, black played b5. This wants to play b4 and attack the white knight. I'm going to play a little fast. I want to finish again fast. White played a3. Black played b4 anyway. A b4. Knight b4. Okay. Can anyone tell me what is this position?
Should we guess moves or something? Should we guess moves?
I want you to think. Something important here. Sorry? Okay, one. No, I'm not asking about moves exactly. Nobody gets a flash strike.
Third one.
Excellent. This is a turning point. One person has learned it, two persons have learned it, I suppose. This is all what I want you to all learn. This is a turning point. Recognizing a turning point when you are seeing a game is extremely important to study a game. Very good, excellent. What's your name?
Gauri Shankar. Gauri Shankar.
Gauri Shankar. Good, Gauri Shankar. Turning point. So, time to make a new plan. Right? Come on, right. So, you have to find a plan first, then to find the first move then. Yeah? So, I'll give you half a minute. Come on. Actually, it's not the ideal way to do. I should give you more time, but unfortunately, we are less on time, so I'm giving you half a minute. Is it okay if we go on for 1 more hour? No problem? Nobody's feeling sleepy, no? Come on, right? All of you. Come on, what's the move? How many of you wrote F5? How many students? How many people are here? Approximate number? About 30? 30? 25? 50? Good. F5, how many of you wrote F5? Attacking move. 1, 1.5, 1.25. Good, about 5 of you. Okay. Any other move? G5? About 1, 2 of you. Okay. Any other move? Rook? All this time you only wanted to attack on the king side, no?
But now it seems like you instead attack.
How many of you know Hindi well? There used to be an old player who used to say, we are playing on one side. Suddenly we start playing on another side. He used to make fun of us. Game यहाँ चल रहा है, वहाँ क्या कर रहे हो? Game is happening this side. What are you doing this side? So why suddenly Rook A1? Actually, Rook A1 is not a bad move. Rook A1 is targeting the A7 pawn. It's not a bad move. I'm just making a joke. Don't misunderstand. But there is a better way. Bishop F2. Bishop F1. Or you're not leaving the king side, is it okay? Your king becomes weaker. I understand. Okay, we'll come to this later. Your E4 pawn might become weak, and we'll come to this later. And yeah. Knight C? Knight C2. What's the idea of Knight C2? Why you want to play Knight C2? Rook A1. You want to go on the queen side. Okay. But if you want to play Rook A1, you can play directly. No? Why do you want to play Knight C2? Tempo. You're getting a tempo. Is there any other idea behind Knight C2? Think about it. Apart from coming for this, you're attacking the knight on B4. Fine. Apart from that, is there any other idea behind Knight C8? Think about it. C3. What's the idea of C3? Gaining space. There is one more reason. Can you think of? Sorry?
Knight will become dead.
Knight will become dead. Which knight? Black knight on B4. Say, let us say, if the black knight goes to A6, what will you do here?
C3.
C3. What's the idea of C3? Why do you want to play C3 here? Why do you want to play C3 here? Sorry?
Supporting to D4.
Very good, excellent. This is what Karpov played. Well then, what's your name? Abhinav. Attack, initiative, domination, everything is fine. Karpov is a player who believes in the center. Karpov never abandons the center. You know, there is a saying about Karpov center. Sometimes Karpov will not do anything. Throughout the game, he will just keep strengthening his center again and again. The opponent will not know what to do. When your opponent, even your center is so solid, when your center is so strong, your opponent doesn't know where to attack you. And see this, G4, F4, everything is fine, but there are no weakness in this position which black can easily attack. You understand? Knight C8 is a typical Karpov move. Actually, if you put this position with the engine will not say Knight C8 is the best move. This is what I said. Style is very important to understand. Karpov's style is to keep on strengthening his position. So it's a beautiful way of playing chess. Well done. What's your name? Again, Abhinav. Very well done. You drew with a grandmaster. You beat a grandmaster. Draw with whom? Dylan. Very good. Well done. So Karpov played Knight C8 here. Timan played ED4 first. ED4 is a mistake. Why? Easy answer. Yeah. Sorry? D6 pawn is weak. There's one more reason. Yeah. Center control. There will be more weakness.
We are getting our pieces.
Our
we are
pawns.
getting more open pairs than
Who is taking more open? Like white.
white. We are attacking white.
We are attacking. There's one more reason behind it. Why center is weak? Yeah.
The E2 knight didn't have
The E2 knight.
didn't have to go.
Okay.
It can become something like that.
Very good. Excellent answer again. Very good answer. Now suddenly our knight on E2, which is not very active, can go to the center. Not only the knight, the bishop also can go to the center, which means slowly we are gaining more control of the center. And what she wanted to say, I think she did not express clearly. There was a pawn on E5. Now it has come to D4, which is going to vanish. Which vanished? The knight has also come out. See, you had a central pawn which has vanished. There is only one central pawn in this position. Which pawn? E4 pawn. So only white has central pawns now, black doesn't have pawns now. White is very clearly better in this position. Why E4 is a bad move? We are losing control of the center. Okay, we'll go quickly now. A5. We are not going to guess anymore. We'll go a little fast. C3. Knight A6. Is this a turning point? Is this a turning point or not? Those who say yes. Yeah, it is a turning point. Okay, this is also one of Karpov's styles. Very little moves making very big effects. Sorry. It's extremely difficult to find Karpov's move here. White to play. You should have this class for about 6 hours, then I can give you all the time. Unfortunately, it's only 2 to 3 hours. White to play. Can you guess what Karpov can play? There's a beautiful quote by, a player called Nigel Short. All of you know. He came to Kerala 2 years ago. Last year he came to Kerala. Nigel Short has a beautiful quote about Anatoly Karpov. Instead of fighting a minus position against Karpov, it is better to commit suicide. Because you will feel pathetic defending against Karpov's attack, because Karpov does not take a huge sword and comes and attacks you. He keeps biting you like a mosquito. Mosquito bites here and there, keeps on attacking. At some point you just feel that, oh my God, it's enough. Come on, guess Karpov's move here. It's extremely difficult to find. Let's see. Right. One. What's the number of move?
21.
22, no? This is 22nd move for white. If anyone finds the next move of Karpov, along with the idea of that move, you are a genius, I'll accept. You can be called as a genius in front of 70 people if you find the right move here. Try your best. I'm just joking. Yeah. Sorry?
Bishop F.
Bishop F3. Next.
Knight.
Knight.
Knight E6.
Knight E6. Next. By the way, it may be right, huh? I'm not telling right or wrong. Queen C2. What side of Queen C2? E5 and then knight into C6. Okay. Next. King H2. Next. H1. Okay. Next. Knight into C6. Sacrifice. Okay. Next. Anyone else? Yeah. Queen F2. Idea to attack what? What's the idea?
Move the knight and
Move the knight and bishop B6 is a threat. Okay, not bad. Anyone else? Yeah. B4. B4. Why you want to play B4? Stop the idea. Actually, this is domination. If you play B4 in this position, the idea of B4 is not to allow the knight to come to C5. This is called as domination. The knight on A6 is being dominated. But the problem of B4 is, in this position, this is a weakness. When you playing B4, you are exchanging the weakness. So B4 is not entirely correct. Anyway, good try. Yeah?
E5.
Sorry?
E5.
E5. Already told, idea knight C6. Okay. Yeah.
with the idea of protecting E4.
Queen C2 with the idea of protecting E4. Okay, say. Yeah.
Knight B3.
Knight B3. Okay. Now, all of you look at our list again. I didn't show you this before. These are advanced elements. Look at this. Prophylactic thinking. Very important. Next, playing on both the flanks. I played G4, I played F4, I played Knight G3, I'm playing on the king side. I can play on the queen's head also with Rook A1. But Rook A1, what is the problem with Rook A1? But the Rook is well placed on D1. I don't want to take it to A1. That's a problem. But I can still play on the queen side, playing on both the flanks. Next is schematic thinking according to strategic objectives. Forget the current position. Remember long ago we were thinking, what was the idea behind knight A6 was going to come to knight C5. And that is what black is going to do here. Correct? How will you stop the black knight from coming to C5? Not B4. Should not play B4. Still stop the black knight from coming to C5. Everyone else thinks of domination in the current position. Karpov thinks of domination after next 2-3 moves. That is the difference between Karpov and other prophylactic players. This is brilliant prophylactic thinking. Karpov played Queen C2. The idea is, can you see the idea? What is black's idea here? Knight C5. If black plays knight C5, what will you do here? Huh? No. Yeah, somebody else has something. Correct. B4. Knight C5, B4, what happens? Think. Knight C5, B4. And suddenly, if you take A, B, C, B, X-ray attack with the pawn on C6 and the pawn is lost. This is Anatoly Karpov way. The most beautiful move of the game is a quiet game move with Queen C2. Do you understand? Can you see the beauty of this move? how beautiful this very small move is. You know, a beautiful move in chess need not be a sacrifice or an attack all the time. Even such a small move with a beautiful idea. Remember what I told about Vishy Anand's quotation? What did Anand say about ideas? Anybody remembers? I told about 1 hour ago. What did he say?
If you allow your opponent.
Don't allow your opponent to carry out his idea. Even if the idea is wrong, stop it. And the idea of Queen C2 is to stop Knight C5. This is beautiful prophylactic chess. Okay, another thing. I think I was telling this when I was talking about. Just give me a second. Yeah. So when I was telling about studying the game, this is what I was telling. The fourth point. Note down important points. So far in this game, what do you think are the most important points in your opinion? Queen C2 is an important moment. Before that, any other important moments? G4 is an important moment, turning point. Any other move thought you were important? Actually, H3 was important. Nice. Stopping Knight G4. Bishop G5 was important. Knight C2 was important. Very good. If you can understand a game like this, what are all Karpov does, which is very important to remember. This is how you will get the maximum effect of studying a game. You understand? I'm going to tell you something which is very important. If you want, you can write it down. First you listen to me, then you write it down. It is important in chess to see games in depth. Try to see one game, but we have seen one game for about 2 hours now. And actually I didn't give you much time. We had given you a lot of time, we have seen for 4 hours also. It is very important in chess to study games deeply. In 2 hours, you can see 30 games also, 40 games also. Or in 2 hours, you can see half a game also. What is important is, see a game and see all the deep points of a game you should be able to understand. That is more important than studying more number of games and seeing all the, very fastly looking at all the moments in the game. That is not so good for you if you want to learn good chess. If you want to learn chess deeply, you should know how to analyze a game deeply. You understand? We have not taken any break. Is it okay? Shall we go on, or you want a break? Those who want a break? No one? Okay, if you want to go out, use the bathroom or something, you can go. No issues, okay? So we'll continue then. Keep going. Okay. So, the important moment of this game, Queen C2, was to stop Knight C5. By now, Timman was heartbroken. He didn't know what to do. He played BD7. First idea of BD7. Now he wants to play Knight C5 because C6 is supported. Now what will you play? Think again. This is almost impossible to guess. Let's see how many of you are able to guess. If you want to guess correctly, think in only one direction. Black is going to play Knight C5. So white to play, what will you do? You will easily find the answer. Right. Come on, what did you write? Rook? Okay. So you want Knight C5, you want to play B4, so you want the rook on C1. But the problem is, from a good position like D1, you are beginning to C1. Any other idea? Sorry? E5. Okay, any other idea? B4. Any other idea? Yeah. Knight B3. Okay, any other idea? G5. Attack. Okay, not a bad move, but okay. Anything else? I'm sorry? Rook? B4. B4 already somebody told, no? Any other idea I'm asking? Bishop F1. Don't you think the bishop is on a good diagonal on G2? Why you want to bring it to F1?
I think if knight c5, then the d4 and if a d4, c d1, then next I think I can go to bishop.
Okay. Okay, sit down. Actually, this is one of Karpo's shortcomings. Karpo was also a player sometimes in his tactics. In this question, he had a simple way. There is no need to be obsessed with knight on a6 so much actually. After all, it is only one piece, it's not going to create any big damage. White has a simple win in this question. One of you has already found them. How do you attack now? Can you see one more thing? Slowly, all white's pieces have come to a good attacking positions. The queen has come to c2, it is looking at the king. The knight is on d4, it can go to the king side. The bishop is on e3 looking at the king side. The knight is on g3 looking at the king side. Does anyone know what is meant by attacking ratio? Anybody has taught you this? Any coach? What is attacking ratio? Anybody knows? The number of pieces attacking versus the number of pieces defending. If you have more number of pieces attacking, less number of pieces defending, that means your attacking ratio is better. If you have less number of pieces attacking, there are more number of pieces defending, then attacking ratio is not good. Here, whom do you think has the better attacking ratio? White or black? Bishop on g7, knight on f6 defending. Bishop d7 half defending. So you can say 2.5 pieces are defending. White has queen c2 long range attacking. Knight on d4, bishop e3, knight g3, 3 pieces attacking. Can you find a finish in this position straight away? g5 just wins in this position. g5. Let's say H5, Fg5, let's say knight g8. Can you see how it finishes? Now you have to imagine you are Mikhail Tal, you are no more Karpo. What will Tal play in this position? Abhinav, what will Tal play in this position? Bishop F4. No. White will play knight F5 in this position. Blast open black's king side and white is simply winning. Let's say GF5, GF5. Now do you understand why the queen on c2 was so important? And this is called as traffic jam. Black's pieces are in a traffic jam. You need not calculate this. This is a completely winning position. This is one of Karpo's problems. Why he lost to Garry Kasparov. Sometimes Karpo did not understand tactics properly. But of course, it is at that level, not at our level. It is at that level, sometimes he did not appreciate tactics. So here G5 was winning. Okay, if you don't mind, I would like to move away from this game because I want to show one more game before we leave today. I have half an hour only left. Karpo played typical Karpo knight F3. Can you see the idea? If knight comes to c5, he wants to go e5. That's the idea of knight f3. Okay, I'll just tell the moves, okay? All of you go and see the house later, the game, whole game. So, black played rook e7. Karpo slowly maneuvered in the center. Bishop f2. Idea is to play e5 finally. By now white is completely winning. Black cannot do anything in this position. Remember what I told you, he makes this position so strong the opponent cannot do anything. Bishop e8, queen d3, attacking the knight on a6 as well as attacking the pawn on d6. Black did not know what to do. Queen b7, white played rook a1, black pawn at a5 was lost. Yeah, the remaining moves are useless. White has become a pawn up and he won the game. What was the most important principle about developing your chess, improving your chess you learned from this game? I will ask you first. What did you mostly understood about developing your chess from this one game? Can you tell me? If you're wrong, it's okay. Absolutely no problem. Tell me.
Study games.
Sorry?
Study games.
Study games, but how do you study a game?
By understanding all the points.
All the points. Okay, sit. Anyone else? Yeah.
Control the center.
Controlling the center. Always look at the center in game. About 2002, I think, 2003, we had a training camp. Myself and R.B. Ramesh, who was going to come tonight, him and Aarti Ramaswamy, his wife, woman grandmaster, world champion she is. So we attended a camp with a Russian grandmaster named Sakis, Lev Sakis. It was a very tough camp. We had for about 12 days. It was very, very tough learning. So every day by evening our brains will be fried, will be totally tired. So one particular day it was so difficult. So I asked Mr. Sakis, GM Sakis, I don't want to do so much hard work. How do I become a grandmaster easily? What is the shortcut to become grandmaster? You know, he talks like a Russian. I mean, he is a Russian we are talking. Boy, it's very easy to become grandmaster. I said, how? How do I become grandmaster? Put your pieces in the center, you will become grandmaster. It's a joke, but it is very, very true. Learn to put all your pieces in the center, you will become grandmaster. This game is a classic example. Next game is a brilliant example. We'll see it a little quick, okay? Because we don't have much time. So white is Karpov, black is Spassky. Do you know who was Spassky? When did Spassky become world champion? Anybody knows? Which country Spassky is from? Russia. Soviet Union actually. That time it was Soviet Union. When did Spassky become world champion? Anybody knows? 1969. Very good. Who Spassky defeated in 1969? Very good. Tigran Petrosyan. So E4, E5, and F3, NC6. Bishop B5. This was in 1973. Karpov became world champion in 1975. So young Karpov this is, okay? Bishop B5, A6, Bishop A4, Knight F6. Castle, Bishop E7, Rook E1, B5. All of you are writing? No? Do you want me to show the moves maybe? Yeah, maybe you can see and write. Can you see the moves? Rook E1, B5. Bishop B3. Bishop B3. D6. Sorry? Okay. C3. Please write from your neighbor if you're not seeing, please. Castles. Later on you can write, no problem. You just write from 9. It's okay. Later on you can write the previous ones. It's okay. Focus on the game. Come on. H3. This is all standard Ryle-Opus theory. Nothing to explain in it. This is another advice I will give it to all of you. Please avoid studying openings too much. It's not good for your chess. Never memorize anything in the opening and play. It's very bad for your chess. Whatever you play in the opening, you should know the idea behind each and every move. What is the idea behind F3 here? Stopping bishop g4. Why you want to stop bishop g4? You want to push d4. Very good. So h3, knight b8. What's the idea of knight b8? Knight b d7. Why knight b d7? To play? No, not to defend d5 pawn. c5. To play c5. That's the idea of knight b8. Do anybody know what is the name of this variation? Breyer. Very good. Rilo plus Breyer. Okay. Karpov played d3. And this was a new move at that time. They used to play like this at the time, 1973. I'm not going to explain the opening, just go into the game. Bishop b7, knight b d2. Karpov simply developing. Okay? All of you writing? Knight b d7, knight f1, knight c5, bishop c2, rook e8, knight g3, bishop f8. This was the idea behind d3. Karpov wanted to bring his knights here. That is why he played d3. Please write later, ma. Someone show her the moves, please. Please show her the moves, please. So 14 bishop f8 we have come to. Okay? Can you feel that this is a turning point? You have to do something here to develop your pieces? No? No, this is not a turning point. I'm just joking. Karpov played very interestingly here. Karpov played b4. It's a little difficult to explain. Just write b4. Spassky went knight c d7. And now Karpov played b4. This was Karpov's idea of playing b4. b4 is not entirely a sound move. You are waiting to coincide a little. We'll come to that later. Black played h6. It's a bad move. We are not going to analyze it. Okay. And you feel that this is a turning point. Now you have to decide how to develop your pieces. Right now I have told you already, Karpov does not do anything without developing his pieces, correct? So this is a very important turning point. White to play. What will white play? Think and write down. White to play, what will you play? Try to remember whatever I told you about Karpov. Center, harmony, development, prophylaxis, coordination. Yeah. Right. All of you, please write. It's actually one of the most difficult moves to find the whole of today. The logic Karpov follows here is very difficult to follow. Come on, write. All of you written? Done? Are you straining to see or are you tired? Yes, Gauri Shankar, what did you write?
I wrote queen d3.
B?
Queen d3.
Queen d3. Why queen d3?
To overprotect the e4 pawn and help connect them.
You are overprotecting the e4 pawn. Okay. Anybody else queen d3? No. Any other move? Yeah. Any other move? Queen d3. Okay. Any other move? Yeah. B? Queen e2. Why queen e2? Queen e2, did you see that you are putting the queen in the attack of the rook? Is it okay? X-ray, no problem.
But after that,
Sorry?
developing the bishop to e3 and after that connecting the two rooms.
Connecting the rows. Very good. Actually, a very logical plan. Good, not bad. But that is not the move Karpov played. Any other move? A4. Who and all wrote A4? A4 is a very normal move. Karpov will never play A4. Karpov will never play a move unless all his pieces are developed. Remember what I told you, harmony. A4 is not a bad move. Just that Karpov will not play this. Yeah. Bishop D3. Idea of Bishop D3?
Bishop E3.
Bishop E3. Idea you are developing the bishop. Okay, good. Did you see that this pawn is a little weak if you play Bishop E3? For example, if I play bishop e3, pawn into pawn, did you see that this pawn is attacked by knight on f6 and bishop on b7 and rook on e8? It's a problem. Anyway, not a bad move. Any other move? Yeah. Knight h2. You want to attack on the king side. Is it okay to play knight h2 when you have bishop on c1 and rook on a1? Not yet developed. Knight g4. No, that's okay. I understand the idea. But is it okay to start attacking when the pieces are still not developed? Remember I told something about Kasparov, war, barracks, officers, remember? Not a bad move, but again, not a very good one also. Yeah. Yeah, then. Bishop to D3. Very good. Nice. You are developing the bishop to D3. Any other move? Yeah. Knight F5. Ah, okay. But E4 pawn is hanging, no? You take D4, is it okay? Okay. Karpov played bishop D2. This is not a single move. This is a small plan consisting of 3 moves, 4 moves. Can you see the small plan behind Karpov's bishop d2? See, one thing is, for example, if black plays ED4 here, CD4, you play something like D5, this pawn is not hanging anymore. Karpov supports it by the bishop on D2. This is one. And there is one more idea behind playing bishop D2. Can you see what is the idea of playing bishop D2? Gauri Shankar got half the idea correctly. He has to find a different way of the same idea. Preventing F5. Okay, anything else? Any other idea? Okay, we'll see. So bishop D2, black plays knight D6. Just a bad move. He wants to come with the knight to C4. Sorry. He wants to bring the knight to C4. I think white move is obvious here. I'm not going to use you for guessing. Bishop D3, stopping knight C4 simply. G6. Let us imagine bishop D2 was a small plan with 4 moves, okay? 2 moves are already made. Bishop D2 is made, bishop D3 is made. Next 2 moves completing the small plan. Remember again, all of you have the sheet in your hand. Look at the sheet again. Pawn structure, development, center control, piece placement, mobilizing pieces, piece coordination, maneuvering. Just think now about the position. Can you get the next 2 moves? Yeah. Queen C1. What side of it? Attack the pawn on N6.
And also
C4. Okay. You play C4, you will give the bishop or opponent's knight. Is it okay?
it's opening the C5. And
Opening the C5.
C4 is a weak square.
C4 is a weak square. Good, good, very good. We will come to that later. Yeah.
Queen C2, rook D1.
Excellent. Well done. Queen C2, rook D1. Remember what I told about Karpov's sense of harmony. Everything together, all towards the center, strengthening the center. And if you keep on seeing Karpov's game, this is something you will find in every game. Previous game and this game, 2 pieces are in the same place. Which 2 pieces are there? Rook A, D1, Rook F, E1. Many Karpov's games with white pieces, white rooks will come to E1 and D1 all the time. Sorry, if you see 50 Karpov's games with white pieces, 40 games, the white rooks will be on D1 and D1. The sense of control in the center. Okay, so black played G6, Queen C2, Knight F D7. At the queen C2, knight F D7 was played. You know the move now easily. Rook A D1, bishop D7. What is this position? Turning point. Now you have to make a fresh plan. The opening is over. All the pieces have been developed. Now you have to make a solid plan at this position. So, first interesting moment of this position. If you are white here, what will you play? Anyone has an answer? 1, 2, 3, 3.5. Five. Yeah. Knight? Very good. Knight H2 is an obvious move, going for a kingside attack. Okay. Any other move? Good. Sit down. That is a good idea. H4 attack. Another good idea. Yes. Huh?
Knight F1.
Knight F1 idea.
Knight E3 to prevent knight C4.
But your knight is already in a good position. Why do you want to bring him back?
Knight to play C4.
Okay, let's see. Okay.
Bishop E3.
Bishop?
E3.
Why? What's the idea?
Knight H2.
Knight H2. Okay. So the knight H2 hangs a d4 pawn. Yeah.
Knight H4.
Knight H4. Queen H4. So, any other idea? This is one of the most difficult moves to find today because Karpov violates a positional principle and plays this next. Something it is difficult to understand for you, just keep this in mind. This is called as concrete thinking. Sometimes when you are playing one idea, it will violate some positional principles, but for some positional principles it is bad. That is also in the sheet I gave you. This is very difficult to understand for you today. The last one. Balance of elements, weighing different elements of both sides. What it means is, complicated English, what it means is, sometimes in a position there will be lot of positional elements. See, you see this position. C4, you don't know whether it is a weakness or not for white. B4, it is a weakness, but I don't know how black is going to exploit it. I don't know. Is black kingside really sound? Do you think? Is it sound or unsound? Black's kingside. Is black's kingside sound or unsound? Unsound. Why is it unsound? Simple. All of you must be knowing this. A very simple principle. Why is black's kingside unsound? Tell fast. No. Why so much hesitancy? Black has moved the pawns in front of his king. It has to be unsound. And one more thing I told some time ago about. Huh? Very good. Who said that? At least one person is following what I'm telling. Attacking ratio. Look at the black's king side. Only one piece is supporting. Knight d7 kind of supporting. Half a piece. Queen d8 is kind of supporting. Already black's king side there is some problem. Yeah, little problem. Like this there are many elements. So, this is very difficult to understand. Karpov played d cross e5 in this position. So last time I said, if you play d cross e5, black played d cross e5, you are actually exchanging the d4 pawn to black's d6 pawn. It is bad, I said. Karpov played d cross e5, d cross e5. Why? What will you play in this position if you are Karpov? This is probably the most difficult move to understand the whole of today. Try to think. What will be white's next move? Yeah. White to play, what will you play here? The thing is, this is also a turning point. Karpov found a fantastic idea here. Yeah. Sorry? Knight h2. Okay. Any other idea? Yeah, Abhinav.
Bishop E3.
Bishop e3. Okay. Any other idea? Idea to stop c5. Rook d2. You want to double the rook on the d5. Queen c1. Okay. If you want to play queen c1, why are you exchanging d cross e5? Bishop c2, bishop c3 you want to go. Knight c4 is coming, is it okay? Not bad, but you should think of that also. Not bad, but yeah.
C4.
C4. B cross c4? You take bishop to c4. You'll give the bishop for the knight in an open position. Is it okay?
The B7 and
B7 knight will be weak.
C7.
Well done. Very well done. Well done. What's your name?
Christy.
Christy. That is what Karpov played in this position. This is once again, this is concrete thinking. In an open position, the bishop is stronger than the knight, correct? In closed positions, knights are stronger. But Karpov gives up the bishop for black's knight on b6 because, let us say here, if black plays knight into c4, knight into c4, queen into c4, what is black's problem here? Look at your sheet and tell me, what are black's weakness in this position? Positional element. Very good. Pawn structure. Anybody knows what are these called? Isolated pawns.
Pawn islands.
Pawn islands. How many islands white has?
2.
How many islands black has?
3.
Pawn islands. One more. One more problem with C7 pawn. Backward pawn. Very good. Excellent. So, this is a fantastic small plan Karpov did here. So, Spassky did not take knight into c4. Well done, Christy. Very good form. So, c4 Karpov played, bc bishop c4. Now, Spassky played queen c7. What is Spassky's idea? It's already 6 o'clock. We'll end in 10 minutes, okay? Yeah. What is black's idea?
Knight to C4, play by C4, knight B6.
Okay, that is one idea. One more idea. One idea is knight into c4, queen into c4, knight b6. One more idea.
Sir, getting out of the file.
Sorry?
Getting out of the file.
I'm getting out of the file, but I want a move. I want a move idea. Very good. C5 is a simple idea. He wants to get rid of his weak pawn. Yeah? Okay. I think white's move should be easy. I'm not going to give you time to think about it. Bishop b3. C5. White to play. This is the next level of thinking in chess, next level of understanding a game. This is called as a critical moment. What is a critical moment? All of you please listen. Keep your writing everything. Please keep it everything down. All of you please listen to me carefully. Generally in a game you will get it only 1, 2 or 3 times maximum. A position where you have to find the accurate, the most exact move. If you do not find it, an advantageous position will become equal position. An equal position will become a minus position. It is a critical moment where you have to find the exact moment. This is a critical moment. What is black threatening? Yes? Yeah. Christy?
C4.
C4. Black is threatening C4. Bishop plus C4 means?
Rook C.
Rook C8. Simple threat. What will you play if you are white in this position? Abhinav, what is the first move you are getting here with white? A4. Okay, let's play a game. A4. This is another thing I want all of you to do. I am going to close the position. We are going to calculate in blind, okay? So look at the position carefully. I'll give you 10 seconds. I am going to close the position. All of you look at the pieces very carefully. We are going to calculate blind. Got it? Okay. A4. What happens to C4? What should white play in that position? Bishop A2 is the only move. All agreed? What is black's best move in this position? Did any of you see black at a threat here? Huh? Queen into B4. I should first say thank you. Why? Bishop into B4. There's a bishop on D2. Be careful. There is another good move for black in that position. Think. Do you all remember where are black's pieces? Tell me. Bishop? C6. Very good. Where is black rooks? Where are black rooks? Okay, you shouldn't shout, okay? I'll ask people, then you should say. Say, where are black rooks? Okay, where are black's bishops? Blue t-shirt, yeah. Girl, yeah. Where are black's rooks? Yes? A, very good. E8 and A. Where are black's bishops? Tell me, where are black's bishops? G7 and B7, very good. Sit down. Where is black's queen? E7. Where is white's queen? C2. Good. Sit down. Where are white's bishops? You don't know? Where are white's bishops? Yeah, you try. Where are white's bishops? Nobody remembers where are white's bishops? Yeah, you try. Yeah. You want to remember? Yeah.
D2 and A2.
D2 and A2. After playing C4, bishop A2. D2 and A2. Okay. Now, black's best move is already as told. Bishop C6 attacking A4. Is it possible to defend A4? Remember white rooks D1 and E1. Queen on C2, bishop on A2, pawn on A4 and B4. White pawns. Black's pawn on C4 and A6. Black's knight on B6, B for Bombay. Bishop comes to C6, attacks A4. Is it possible to defend A4? No. But Karpov still played A4. Karpov is not a player who will give pawn in one move. If white plays A5 for bishop C6. Bishop? Very good. Bishop A4. All of your following me what I'm telling? Try to remember the position. A4, bishop C6. Sorry, A4, C4, bishop A2. Black plays bishop C6 attacking the pawn on A4. White plays A5. Black plays bishop A4. What's the idea? Attacking the queen on C2 and rook on D1. So skewer looks like white rook is gone on D1, correct? Is it okay? Is white lost? This is what happened in the game. Why Karpov gave up the exchange? After bishop A4, what is white's best move? All of you are clear about where are black pieces now? Please try to concentrate as much as possible. What will you play for white? Long ago we spoke about some positional element in this position. Think what it is. You will get the answer immediately. Attacking ratio. All officers to the attack. Black's king side weak. Remember we talked about that? Where are black's knights, by the way? One of you. Yeah. You want to say? Yeah. B6 and F6. B6 and D7. Black's knights have moved away from the center. Sorry, from the king side. So bishop A4, what will white play in this position?
Queen C1.
Very good. Queen C1 idea?
Attacking N6.
Attacking N6. Excellent. Well done. Karpov is giving up his rook. It's an exchange sacrifice by Karpov. Now we understand why Karpov is a very good attacking player. N6 is gone. It's actually a double attack. What is a double attack?
Knight on B6.
Knight on B6 is attacked by the pawn on A5 and queen on C1 and
Bishop on B6.
bishop on D2 attacking the pawn on A6. Excellent. It's a double attack. You are attacking the A side. This is the next thing I want all of you to do. Try to see as much chess as possible by blind. Visualization. Improving your visualization is a very, very important way for all of you to improve your chess. Extremely important. Let us say, by the time you reach a rating of 2000 or so, you should be able to see a game in blind. You should be able to play chess in blind. Almost anyone whom I have met who has reached a rating of 2500, they don't need a chessboard anymore to practice chess or to analyze chess. The chessboard is in their brain. Improving blind analysis, improving visualization, improve ability to see a game without a chessboard, concentrating on a position. You don't need a position in front of you. All of you have to improve this. Try to do everything in blind. Try to solve in blind. Try to see. The easiest way to improve your visualization is practice king and pawn endings. Practice king and pawn endings in blind visualization. All of you will improve it. See, we practiced and slowly coming to you, right? All of you are getting there. Okay. So, Spassky played C4, Karpov played bishop E2, bishop C6, A4, bishop A4, A5, bishop A4, queen C1. So, it's an exchange sacrifice. Okay, see the sheet in front of you. And after 2-3 moves, another positional factor you are going to see. What is the factor? King side weakness is 1, attack is 1, initiative is 1. Any other factor can you identify here for black? Huh? Very good, excellent, well done. What's your name? Arya, well done Arya. Material imbalance. This is something I found in chess. People who improve very fast in chess, they all know how to play imbalance. You know, rook against bishop and knight, and rook and pawn against bishop and knight, rook against bishop and two pawns, queen against rook, bishop and two pawns. If you know how to play imbalance, you will improve your chess very fast. In my opinion, creating imbalance is a very important ability you should develop. That means you are taking risk. That means you are taking tactical chances. You are playing tactical chess. Very important. Imbalance. One more from the list. Attacking ratio, I think I have not mentioned in the list. I should.
Positional sacrifice.
Sorry?
Positional sacrifice.
Positional?
Sacrifice.
This is tactical sacrifice. No? It's not positional. Think about it. We are going for an attack on the king side. Anything else? Structural weakness. Very good. Structural weakness. Yes. One more.
Strong and weak. Strong and weak pieces.
Strong and weak pieces. Okay. Anything else? Sorry?
Piece coordination.
Piece coordination. Okay. But something more stronger than that. Sorry? Attacking the castle king. Okay. I'll tell you something. White is going to take bishop h6 very soon. Correct? Imagine that position after bishop h6, queen h6, some position like that. Is there a positional element present there?
Bishop there.
Someone told everything. Color complex. Which color complex is that? Dark square. Excellent. That's it. See, you master positional chess, the moves will come to you very easily. In a way, chess is a simple game. It is a difficult game, but it's a simple game also. Okay, so Spassky went for knight c8. Now, apart from all that we have considered, one more problem black has. Can you see the problem? White has a very strong point here, which is that. Gauri Shankar, what comes to your mind immediately? Very good. D file. Corpus control of the D file may become very, very important here. Just keep in mind, okay? Obvious move. Bishop h6. Black took bishop d1. Rook d1. Black played knight d6. Why black is playing knight d6? Because white is threatening bishop to c4. Correct? Two pawns and exchange rook for two pieces is, exchange, yeah. For an exchange, two pawns is a very good compensation. Spassky wanted to allow that, plays d6. We are almost coming to the end of the game. White to play. What will you play in this position? Please think, this is not easy. Now you have to calculate. Just positional considerations are not enough, you have to calculate. What will you play for white in this position? This is not turning point, this is not critical moment, it's a combination. There is a combination in front of you, tactical combination. White to play, what will you play? Bishop takes g7, king takes g7, queen d2. Okay, sit down. Bishop takes g7, king takes g7, queen d2. What will you play for black? Rook a d8. Are you all following? Everyone's following? Bishop g7, king g7, queen d2, rook a d8. Queen into d6. Knight f6. Knight f6. Queen into e7. Rook d1 check. Everyone understood what he said? Bishop g7, king g7, queen d2, rook a d8. What is the name of this combination? What will black play here? Intermediate move. And black wins. So, unfortunately, G7 is not winning, but good try. Anything else? Can you feel that there is a combination for white? Yeah.
Rook takes d6.
Rook take d6. Queen d6?
F5.
Sorry?
F5.
GF5?
And F5.
Knight?
F5.
F5, GF5. G cross F5. Anybody else? Bishop G7? Bishop G7, King G7, then Rook? Queen D6, King Queen D6? Ah? Queen G5. Okay. Let's say if I go King F8. So he wants to go Bishop G7, King G7, he wants to go Rook D6 here, Queen D6, you want to go Queen G5, is it? This is your idea. So I go King F8. Any other idea? All of you have already seen the way. Already you have found the move, but in a difficult order. You combine your ideas, combine Rook into D6, combine Rook into D2, combine Knight F5, combine Knight H5, combine Queen G5, you have a win. Knight? Directly. GH5? Rook D6 now. Queen D6? GF5, already seen this. Queen into H6 is free. Do you understand? Yeah. Rook D6, Queen D6, Knight F5, GF5, Queen G5, Queen into H6 is free. Any other move? This is why all of you have to improve your tactics. It's a two-move tactics. Simple win. Two-move tactics. Simple win. Of course, simple for Carpo at that level. For us, it takes a little difficult. It takes some time.
Bishop D5.
Sorry?
Bishop D5.
Bishop G5 can just go Queen E6. It's a problem. Knight H5, GH5. Queen D6. You've already seen this. H6 is attacked. Huh? Queen D, King G7. The same knight cannot come to F5 because already dead at H5. Knight H4. That's okay, I can just go King F8 or something. Huh? Bishop takes G7, King takes G7. Excellent. Well done. What's your name?
Achilles.
Loudly?
Achilles.
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 Achilles, I'm sorry. Achilles. Very well done. Bishop G7, King G7, Queen G5. Why our brain is not able to Queen G5? Because when we are looking for a combination, something tells us don't exchange queens. That is why our brain is not able to see. Practice tactics on a daily basis, your brain will know how to become flexible, how to think in every way possible. What is the idea now? Let us say Queen into G5, Knight into G5. Now black piece loses a piece on the D file. Can you see? White is going to take Rook D6 or Rook D7, none of the pieces are lost. So queen exchange cannot be done. What is white threat now, right now? Huh? Very simple threat. Don't make it complicated. Very simple threat. Even simple. Queen into e7, rook into e7, rook into d6. Free piece. Then only rook into d6, queen into d6, knight f5. And apart from all this, there is one more threat. What is that? Knight h5. What is the principle behind attacking with knight h5? Principle. Positional principle. Color complex. Dark place. That's it. We have seen this position as deep as possible. The challenge for you is when you are seeing chess by yourself also, you should be able to see as deep as possible. Actually, we have analyzed it very fast. We can analyze this game for 4 hours, 5 hours also. I have done that before with a stronger player group. This is a fantastic game by Karpov, simply. Exchange, sacrifice. Now can you say, is Karpov an attacking player or not? Of course he is a great attacking player. Just that people don't know it because nobody studies chess deeply. Somebody says Karpov is a boring player, the next person says Karpov is a boring player. That's it. All of you, if I can say 3 players whose games you should all analyze deeply. First will be Anatoly Karpov. Second will be Mikhail Tal. Third will be Alexei Shirov. Anatoly Karpov, Alexei Shirov, Mikhail Tal. Please see as many games as possible played by them in the same method that I am telling you. Okay, this game is over now. Black played f6. Now how will you start attacking? Now it is just pure fun. Now you know how to attack, right? How will you attack? No need for any sacrifice anything. Play simple chess. Simple chess. Queen? That's it. No need for anything fancy. What's the threat? Rook takes d6. Black plays king f7. Simple chess again. No need for anything fancy. Simple chess. Knight?
h4.
That's it. Knight h4. Attacking g6. Keep life very simple. Knight f8. Okay, now you have to calculate a little, finish it off. Come on, finish it off. Again, this is why you have to improve your attacking sense. When you have simple winning moves, okay, the problem is knight g6, queen h5, king g7, rook d6. I need not take queen d6. Rook h8 again.
Knight into g6, rook takes d6.
Knight into g6, rook takes d6. Not bad.
Sir.
Hold on. Let's refute this first. Queen d6, what will you do?
Knight f5.
Knight f5. Queen d1 check is not possible. That's also winning, yeah? Knight g6, rook d6. But we are not threatening anything right now, no?
d7.
Of course, knight d7. Maybe that is also. Karpov played one more and Kaspersky resigned actually. Rook into d6. Correct. Rook d6 he resigned because queen d6. This is post here. Queen d6. Can you see the win here? Actually, okay, you already found it, right? Knight f5 is winning. Can you do the calculation? How you are winning? Sorry, not knight h5, sorry. Actually, knight g6. Idea you already found it. Actually, what you told is also right. First knight g6 is also right. Now the problem is after knight g6, I have queen h5 check. King g7 is met with knight f5. King g8 is met with bishop c4. Yeah. Okay, this question is just waiting. Okay, we have come to the conclusion today. So, one more thing, all of you, when you go home, just don't leave this session to your memory. Write it down what and all you learned today. This is another thing I'll tell all of you. When you read a book, when you see a video, when you attend a class, whatever you learned in that session, please try to write it down. Whatever I told. It may be about cactus and cacti, tempo and tempi also. Starting with that, you can learn anything, whatever you want, whatever you learn. Because we do forget. After 1 week, we will forget 50% of what I told you today. Whether it is chess or not chess, about why. Hello? Mr. Kerala? Sit. Listen. 2 minutes. Try to write down whatever advices I gave you about improvement. Can you remember 3 most important advices I gave you today for improving your chess? What you have to do? Play as much as possible. Okay. 1. That's it. Huh? Improve your tactics by doing every day. Study games how? As deep as possible. Next. Very good. Blindfold. What does blindfold practice does to you? What does it give you? What is the principle to develop by blindfold? Excellent. Visualization is an important quality you have to develop. Excellent. Anything more? What more can you give me? Calculation I already told. Calculation, tactics, fine. Huh? Combinations. Okay. Anything else? Guessing method. Very good. Excellent. One more? No, that is a principle. I am talking about advices to improve. Who are the 3 players I asked you to study? What? Okay, chalo, all of you come and tell me. Alexei Shiro, Anatoly Karpov, Mikhail Tal. Okay. Anything else to improve today? Sorry?
Not down important point.
Yeah. Tell me.
Not down important point.
Note down important points. Okay. 3 important principles of studying a game. What did I say about 3 important principles?
Don't use X's.
3 important principles, methods, techniques of studying a game. Turning points, critical moments. Third? No. Small plans. I didn't tell it very strongly. Remember, in any position, any turning point, we need not think of what will happen for the next 10 moves, 15 moves. Enough if you think of what you should do for the next 2 to 3 moves. So, it also follows what is a turning point and what is a small plan. Small plan, turning point. Small plan, turning point. Small plan, turning point. This is how great players think. You want a small plan. What is a small plan? Bishop d2, bishop d3, queen c2, rook d1. Over. Next small plan, de5, c4. Over. Then comes a critical moment. After dc, bishop c4, queen c7, a4 is a very critical moment. That is a great player like Anatoly Karpov only can see a turning point. Sorry, bishop b3, c5, a4. That is where your talent will come out. In that position, when white played a4, c4, bishop a2, bishop, all of you remember the position?
Yes.
a4, c4, bishop a2, bishop c6, a5, bishop a4, queen c1. What was the most important strategy that Karpov had in mind to exploit in black's position? No. A little more basic than that. No. No.
Piece construction.
On structure? One minute. Go.
3 pawn islands.
3 pawn islands. No. After a5 and all were pawn islands, it has become, what to say, much more serious than that. Center control. No. What is it called as? d6 and axis is what? King side weakness. Pawn weakness on the king side. This whole game is about king side weakness. Is the game decided by color complex? Black king is finished, yeah? This is Anatoly Karpov, basically. A player who understands the whole board. What is it called as in the sheet I have given you? What is that principle? Excellent. Playing on both the flanks. So all the best to all of you. Study hard. We have come to the end of the session. We'll end here. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving us so much motivation. It has given me so much motivation to work in the right direction also. Actually, the first game of Karpov you showed, I had seen it 2 days before, but still, now I understood how to analyze a game and study deeply. It has given me much more wider knowledge about the strategies and also the games and the players also. Thank you so much, sir.
Good. Good. Thank you.
You should. He told us, speak, be loud, express whatever you want to speak. Don't be shy or don't be hesitant. If any of you want, you can speak in a couple of sentences. Okay, not longer than that. You would like to.
Thank you, sir. I would also like to say that, but she already said that, so I will just say actually, I am not an attacking player, but seeing Karpov's games, I was like inspired to attack and play on both flanks, like both sides. Thank you so much, sir. I hope you continue, sir.